What's up, y'all? It's Antoine Winfield Jr., safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jahad Wolf from the New York Giants.
What's good, y'all? This is Sterling Shepard.
This is Justin Tuck. This boy Flex Gilbert, Super Bowl 42 world champion.
Chris Godwin from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up? This is Saquon Barkley. Dex Lawrence the second.
Yo, this is Mike Evans with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
And we about to go live on Flag on the Play.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flag on the Play, episode 117. Back in with the regular suspects, but I got two special guests in the building. Number one, appreciate you, NFL Network reporter, the microphone, Garafolo. Appreciate you calling up. And then, we got Steve Nelson for first time because, Steve, he been on Bama Show, he been on PC with us. Now, the first time he probably on Flag on the Play, man. How both of y'all are doing? How y'all doing?
That's the first time I ever pulled up, man. It feels pretty good. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here with y'all, man. Let's talk. Yeah.
All right, Mike, I'm gonna start off with you. We do Japanese. Panthers beat the Rams in a great game. Bryce Young had a great show out. Stafford had a couple turnovers in the game. But I think overall, just a question for you. Started off, are the Panthers better than everybody thought they were?
Yeah. I mean, if you thought they were the team that we saw the first 4 weeks of the season, or whatever it was, then yeah, I guess the answer is that. Honestly, I thought they were going to start fast because of the way they finished last year. And a lot of times you can get that momentum that'll carry over into the next season, especially when you got a young quarterback and he's playing well down the stretch and you're going toe to toe with. I mean, it was Chiefs last year, the Bucks last year. They took them to overtime. They were winning games, and even when they were losing, they were close games down the stretch. So I was super impressed with the Panthers last year down the stretch, and I thought that was going to hit week one, hit the ground running. Got the opposite of that. Now we're starting to see it again. So look, it's a good team. I've crunched the numbers. You're probably still they have 4 games left because they have a bye this week. You're probably going to have to go 3-1, if not 4-0. And even 3-1's not going to. It depends. They got 2 games against the Bucks, so that's going to depend on it big time. But at the very least, you got some momentum going into next year, and you got a coach that knows how to teach these guys not to play scared, because they don't play scared. They go toe to toe with some of the better teams last year and this year.
Steve, how you feeling about these Panthers?
Man, I feel like they slept on, man. I feel like they get a bad rap. I feel like everybody, especially the players, other teams, they kind of don't think of them as anything significant just because of previous years. But to me, this is a different team that we're looking at. Defense is playing with confidence, having some turnover success, especially secondary. I'm watching that. And then Bryce Young, man, the verdict is still out, but he is hitting strides. He was labeled, I think, at one point in time, like maybe a bust, but, he'll come out and put 300 on your head real fast. So I think it's a different team. Do I think they're going to go anywhere far in the postseason? I'm not sure about that, but definitely a motivated team at this point.
MJ?
I say they're a weird team to evaluate because they're so up and down, especially with Bryce Young, because 1 week you could say, ooh, he doing something, like he got real potential. He could be the franchise guy. Then the next game, it's like, oh, this is the worst quarterback I've ever seen. So I think they definitely got something going. I think Dave Canales can coach for real. Like Derek Brown's having a phenomenal season. J.C. Horn, Mike Jackson's pick 6 against Matthew Stafford. I mean, I think that was one-on-one against Devontae Adams, and won that matchup. So they're playing a lot of great ball now. And I mean, as a big Eagles guy, to see them take down the Rams, we've been on a skid, but shoot, the 1 seed is still in play. So I guess that's my thoughts on them.
Kobe?
I need them to go back to losing. For my Cowboys, for the sake of my Cowboys. But I think everybody hit it on the head, man. I think they go as far as Bryce Young takes them. You go out, break the franchise record the week against the Falcons 1 week, then you go out and have one of the worst games I've ever seen against the 49ers the next week. You just never know what you're going to get from him. But you know what you got on the outside, you know what you got in the backfield, you know what you got on the defensive side of the ball. it's just tough because that could be a very good team. They just go as far as Bryce Young takes them. I don't know.
Donnie?
Yeah, everyone's gonna give credit to Bryce and Canales, and for good reason. And you guys know I've been a Canales fan ever since his days in Tampa. But I do think someone who is going under the radar, Everell, the defensive coordinator, he was with Denver a couple years ago, did a good job with them, and he was hired with the Panthers defensive coordinator in 2023. And last year, to say the defense was bad is just kind of an understatement. Not only were they dead last in points allowed, they were the only team allowing over 29, and they were allowing 31.5. So we're talking about one of the worst defenses in the league last year. This year, they're 15th in the NFL in points allowed. The jump has been incredible. They've had some nice rookies who have turned on recently. Nick Spohn has done a good job. Princely's been a decent DPR for them as well. JC Horn is finally healthy, and what a surprise. When he's healthy, he's one of the best boundary corners in the entire league. So they're doing a lot of good stuff there, and obviously Bryce deserves a lot of credit too. The Rams defense has been a lot better over the past few weeks with some big breakouts in the secondary, mainly Emmanuel Forbes playing so well. And it's been impressive to watch. Watching this Panthers offense completely turn it around from the beginning of the season. The run game's been good. The weapons have been getting better. Jalen Coker's getting more involved. Ted McMillan, you could argue, is the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been impressive what the Panthers have been doing. And, I got a lot of slander a couple episodes ago when I said I was a little iffy on the Panthers. And I still don't know if I'm in on them on making the playoffs. But if they do look the way they have been the last couple weeks, if they do go 3-1 and sneak in the playoffs, I think that I would not be that surprised.
Young?
Y'all pretty much hit it on the head. Yeah, they're gonna have to go 3-1. They're probably gonna have to beat the Bucks twice, I think.
Yeah, we played them twice.
I think there's only one team coming out of that division personally. So they're gonna have to win the division. Luckily, they have the Bucks twice. So if they do that, I think they play the Saints. They handle those division games, they probably win the division. I don't know if I'd bet that. And again, I've liked Bryce Young. I don't think that they have enough to outdo the Bucks with Bucky getting healthy. Supposedly McMillan's coming back. That's just me. I don't trust that to beat them. But again, they're a good team. And the Rams, like we talked about before, they were due. I've been saying it. Stafford's not Rodgers. He's a gunslinger. He's gonna throw the ball, and he's gonna be a lot more reckless. So the interceptions are gonna come. He's not going to finish with that 40-5 season. He's not going to do that. He's probably going to finish with 7-8 picks. That's just him. So
Randall?
For me, I'm like cautiously optimistic about them. What I'm looking for most out of the Panthers is them being more consistent. Like, I think that's a big thing because even just looking at their season, how bad they were at the start to how good they are now. And this was, like, for instance, the Rams game was the first time I just had a Panthers game on my TV, on my other TV, just set by itself. I don't know how many of y'all do the different TVs thing. I had Red Zone on one. My computer.
Don't flex on us now. I only got one.
Sorry. you got your computer. That counts as one. But it was just the first time I watched, and I was like, wow, they're making plays. If they can find a way to be more consistent, I know it sounds like a cop out here, but I think that's very important for the team that's trying to take that next step. Because if you put in a tier, I'm not putting them. I understand the Chiefs are 6-6. The Chiefs will walk down into Carolina. I think they'd have their way with them. So they're like right trying to get up to that next level. That I think that's what I'm being very interested in. And then Dave Canales, I'm not really knowledgeable with him like Donnie is, but I've been very interested in learning more and more about him since the game and how he coaches and how the team's responding to him, because they don't quit, man. It don't matter who they're playing. It feels like every time you play the Panthers, they're turning that team. Maybe Steve, you could talk about this where you're like, man, we got to go to Carolina. Like, that's just gonna be a tough game, and that's what they're turning into. I think that's a good foundation to have as you get ready to get better, because you can keep that. So you win a lot of games that way, because some team just can't hold on to a rope the whole time, and the Panthers like we'll die holding this rope, and I really like that about the team.
Mm-hmm.
Early.
Let me wake it up in here, man. First of all, Mikey G, big fan. Steve, I'm on your ass.
What I do, bro?
I'm on your ass.
What I do, bro?
Chill out.
MJ,
Chill out, man. Chill out, please.
How dare you? How dare you? Talk about quarterback play. I've been a Panthers fan my
Get
entire
him.
life, man. I mean, we talking about Chris Winkie, Rodney Pete, Jake Delhomme, how frustrating. Jimmy
Hold on.
Clausen, Cam. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Bryce Young is the most frustrating quarterback I've ever had to deal with. Like, it's either pissing it off the pot, Bryce. You're gonna be good, you're gonna be bad, man. Bryce is one of the few people that when you watch him play, he has this thing about him where, like, Bryce could be a great quarterback, but it's like, what Bryce is coming to game today? Because there are games we play people and Bryce is like, he's timid, he ain't confident in this game. And then, unless we play in Atlanta, anytime we play Atlanta, he turns into Joe Montana. We play certain teams, and it's like, I don't know if, like, Bryce doesn't get up for the game, but we literally go as Bryce go. Like, we played the 49ers. We were a better team than the 49ers. Brock Purdy threw three picks in the first half. He wanted to give us the game. Oh, he wanted us to have it. And we didn't want it. It's like, we come to play, we don't come to play. We have a top 5 DT in the game and Derek Brown. We have a top 3 to 5 corner. Talk to me, Steve, with J.C. Horn.
Yeah.
They're not a better corner in the league that has better ball kills.
The other corner, well, I don't know about all that, but Mike Jackson playing decent. Mike Jackson playing decent too, though. Mike Jackson playing good too.
Absolutely, but he got dog. I still remember that dog walker he got from CeeDee Lamb. I'm not CeeDee Lamb, but Derek George Pickens.
There you go. But I was just waiting to see if you was going to mention it or not.
Yeah.
I was just waiting to see if you was going to mention it.
I watched every play. You got dog walker.
Because CD won't even there.
Yeah. George Pickens.
George Pickens been dog walking a lot of people this year.
But J.C. Horn, there's no corner league who has better ball skills.
Opportunity offender.
It's the reason why he comes from a Pro Bowl receiver father. The hands are there.
I'm not going. Go ahead.
It's the best in the league. You can fight it all you want to, Steve. But again, we just when we play certain teams, man, it's like we have to get up. We literally go as Bryce play. I watch my defense. It's like when Bryce is playing, I watch my defense go, oh, okay, all right, we hooping today. All right, y'all, like, we're strapped down. But I can see us literally give up when Bryce give up. Like, oh, well, I mean, if he ain't gonna play today, well, I ain't gonna waste my time. So I'm optimistic about us making the playoffs, but it's like I'm not one of them guys who want to make the playoffs just to lose. Kobe, Cowboys fan. I don't really care about making the playoffs if it's not gonna. We'll get far. I like this going to next season, but again, I'm not cool with the Bryce Young thing. I don't want to keep doing this. Like, I'm not comfortable with going into the playoffs next year with Bryce Young. I mean, going to the playoffs this year with Bryce Young. I'm not comfortable going into next year with Bryce Young. I need Bryce Young to let me know who he is on a consistent basis. And maybe then I could be able to say, you know what? All right, I'm optimistic. This team is very solid. We're one of the better teams in the NFL. Just off the structure that we have and where we're going. But yeah, I'm still worried about Bryce Young and what he gonna bring.
Random, leave it alone.
Brandon basically told us I haven't watched the Panthers game legitimately until this week. So, like, I don't really want to hear what he has to talk about. You know what I mean? You know, he came out his mouth and said, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Have you watched Patrick Mahomes this year? Have you watched the Chiefs this year? They away with us. God bless you."
He was going to talk about that weird thing you said where you was like, "Oh, I don't want to make the playoffs just to lose." Like, who doesn't want to make the playoffs? It doesn't make sense.
Make the playoffs.
It doesn't matter though.
It's cool. So
especially with where your team has been.
You don't have a team. So I don't know who you want to make.
Okay, well, yeah, but no.
All right, wait. Trent. Can I ask
nobody?
Kobe.
Trent, can I ask Steve that question? Just my fault. Go ahead. You got a script. My bad.
Yeah, all right. But look, moving on, Mike, I'm gonna go back to you. Talk more about these Thanksgiving games. You know, Packers defeat the Lions. Good old game. Jordan Love had a classic game. Great game. This actually is the Packers have a conversation for being the best team in the NFC.
Best team in the NFC. I mean, yeah, but it's so much easier to have that conversation after the Rams lost last week because that was the team everybody was talking about as the complete team. It's and I've said this all year. It's going to be the team that gets hot over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and that'll be the team that leaves the impression on you at the end there. And whether it's the Packers or whether it's the Rams. Or whether it's the Seahawks, like all these teams that we were talking about that were smoking hot at one point in the season, whether it's for a 5-6 week stretch, it's like who is going to be the last one to have that last hot stretch as the season comes to an end there. Tampa's getting healthy, right? Like everybody's coming back there. That was the team we were talking about early in the season as the one that was playing with an MVP type quarterback, and the one that was playing well on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be wide open. There's a 7-team field. I think you're probably going to be able to make the case for. I mean, I'm not making the case for the Eagles right now, but like 6 out of 7, whoever they are, that like any one of these 6 teams could win the conference at this point. So I think it's gonna be fun. I kind of like it that way. Sometimes you like, having the favorites, the teams going in where you're like, oh, they're the clear-cut favorites. Somebody's got to knock them off. And sometimes I like when it's wide open. And I think this is honestly in both conferences, this is the year to have that. And I'm looking forward to it. Just seeing it play.
Mike, please tell us why you won't make a case for the Eagles. Please tell me why you won't make a case for the Eagles. I want you to explain that more to this guy. Middle left.
Middle left.
He's talking about MJ.
Why he won't? Why he won't?
Yeah, why he won't make a case for the Eagles? Why you don't believe in the Eagles?
I mean, offensively, it's not the same, and you could say it's the play caller. You could say it's the quarterback. You could say it's the offensive line. You could say it's Saquon Barkley. Who'd I miss? You could say it's the receivers having miscommunications. And guess what? You'd be right about all that right there. Okay, all 5 of those.
You know what we haven't seen this year? The book hasn't came out yet.
The book. Well, I think we're a little past books at this point.
Bring the book back.
But honestly, like it's been going on for a couple of years, and I knew we were in trouble when early in the season this stuff started to bubble up with him and AJ, or AJ and Saquon, or AJ. I'll get it right. AJ and Jalen, and usually it's like immediately like you guys are making too much of this, and that's just typical sideline banter. And no, that's not what he meant by it. Nobody was even saying that. Right out of the gate this year, it was kind of like, yeah, we're handling. We'll deal. He'll talk to the media. We'll deal with it. But there was no like, oh, you guys got it wrong. Like immediately, you guys got it right in so many words is basically what they were saying. I was like, we are in trouble here because if they don't perform and if they don't play well, all this stuff's going to bubble over. And it's like, that's kind of causing them to not play well. So that'd be offensively is my reason why I just can't get there. And I just don't see how all of a sudden it's going to be a quick fix and a cure-all.
Oh, they're going to fix it, man. The coach is getting the house's egg. They're going to fix it. Watch. They're going to fix it.
MJ, you want to respond?
Yeah, I want to egg.
The biggest Eagles fan.
Come on, man. It's expensive out here.
Big Eagles fan. I know you're from Philly as well. Went to LaSalle, and I listen to WIP like almost every day. And there's always in Philly, it's like, all right, people either love it or they like hate WIP. So I wanted to ask you though, because there's been talk about and what happened with Kevin Patsullo and his house getting egged. That's like terrible, and it puts a bad rap for the city. They like wilding. But there's been talk about this isn't Kevin Patsullo, this is Nick Sirianni. So now it's supposed to be like, hey, Nick Sirianni, if we get another epic collapse, and I'm on that side of if there's an epic collapse and the Cowboys win the division or you get a first round next to get blown out, would you expect Jeffrey Lurie to say, all right, this is the highest paid offense and we can't keep depending on you to get the coordinator right year after year? Would you be looking at maybe not only Patsullo get out of there, but could Sirianni too?
After winning the Super Bowl, Jesus Christ, your quarterback sucks.
And who would be
that?
Jesus Christ,
your quarterback sucks.
Who would be the replacement?
He's not legit, and you know he's not. When it's not perfect, you don't win. Yeah.
Wait. Let Garafolo answer. Let Garafolo answer.
I mean, it's not gonna be much different. It's not gonna be much different than that answer. It'll be a little delivered a little differently, but I think I'm on board with my man early down there. It's been. I looked it up today. It's been 296 days since they won the Super Bowl, and we're gonna fire the coach. Like they thought. He had just made the Super Bowl in 22, then had the meltdown in 23, and this kind of conversation was happening probably a little bit more vigor, a little bit more often, and we were being told by people inside the building, stop, that's crazy, don't even talk about it, like don't even bring it up, don't mention it, he's not getting fired. He wasn't fired in the end. They made coordinator changes. I haven't even brought it up. It would probably be swatted down. Even they just gave him a contract extension this offseason, be one of the top paid coaches. No, I don't see that at all. But I do find it interesting that because Jeffrey Lurie, we know how he is on this stuff, and he doesn't have a lot of patience for, especially on offense, if the offense is not performing, to make a change at the coordinator position. But Patullo's been around. He's been a part of this whole thing. So if you wanted to make a change to the offensive coordinator spot, could you then demote him? Like, usually you're fired, you're gone. Like, we're not keeping a coordinator on staff and bringing somebody else in. Could you potentially keep him on board and move him back sort of to a role that he was in before? That'll be the interesting part to me if this continues the way it is right now.
Well, we know they're not afraid to do it because they did it last year with the DC situation. Remember when they brought up who was the DC last year? The black guy?
23.
Wait, the who?
Was it last year? It was last year, right?
Well, Sean Desai was the defensive coordinator 2 years ago.
Oh,
but
2 years
I'm
ago?
saying they fired him and got rid of him.
Yeah,
but
they
you never see a
demoted him
guy
during
like
the season,
demoted,
though.
you know?
Like during the season, they put him like in the box, and
They were moving. Yeah. And Brian Johnson on offense that year was sort of marginalized as well. So it was rough. I mean, there's sort of everybody keeps comparing it to 2023, and I get it. It looks a lot like that. In some ways, because it's a team that's just coming off of a Super Bowl, this time winning it, but it looks a lot like that, and people are saying, enough with the comparisons to 23. Well, it looks a lot like that right now.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I think it might be worse than 23, though. I'm not gonna lie. The way this offense has looked throughout these past weeks, and the fact that y'all have a record like this is a blessing, honestly. The fact that y'all offense is
miracle.
I seen a stat, MJ. I think y'all are. It's like y'all are producing positive plays at a lower rate than the New York Jets.
We have a worse success rate than the Jets offensively.
That's like,
and it's like it don't matter where you have like Hurts ranked, is no way with that collection of offensive players that they should be underperforming. You can have him top 15, top 20. It ain't no way this offense should be performing this way. I think it's all coaching. It's all coaching.
And then
I think
also
it's interesting. Oh, go ahead, Donnie, my fault.
Go ahead. You're good.
I was gonna say I think it's interesting because you have Hurts and you have AJ Brown who go through this seemingly every year. I thought what was interesting when as a Cowboys fan, I was watching that game on Thanksgiving and I saw how hot Hurts and Brown came out, and I was like, we got him. Because the biggest problem I have is that oftentimes y'all come out, or the Eagles come out, and it's almost like Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown have something to prove, and then they go back to not liking each other again midway through the game, which I don't understand. Because y'all will like come out and it's like, okay, let's throw 3 touchdowns to AJ Brown just to get him back happy again, like just to show him like you're still a part of this thing. It's like a morale boost almost, and then it goes back to like we're not going to use them anymore. I don't understand that because we literally saw it that game against the Cowboys where y'all came out and he should have had AJ Brown easily could have had 300 yards that game. If the Eagles didn't get greedy, they stopped throwing them the ball. They stopped running the concepts that were working early in the game. And second, third, fourth quarter during the collapse of that game, it was like, yo, AJ Brown is over there somewhere. You know he's over there. You know he's open. Hit him on a slant, hit him on a comeback, hit him on something. Just keep feeding him. I don't understand what happens when the tide turns. Something happens on the sideline. I don't know what it is, but when I saw them come out hot in the first quarter, I was like, yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. Because that's a team you just gotta keep spreading the ball around. Because when y'all focus and key on AJ and trying to give him the ball, I don't know. It gets interesting over here.
I got a question.
Go ahead, baby.
This for anybody to answer. How many OCs have Jalen Hurts had?
Well, OC
25.
and play callers, because I mean, let's think
That
about
is
it.
true.
We
I
have,
don't think he's
have
got
five or
we
six,
have,
right?
hold on. We have
I just
Dougie
supposed to give a simple answer.
Dougie P was his first play caller, and then he went to Sirianni.
Like 5 or
Sirianni
6.
then went to
5 or
James
6. 5 or
Steichen.
6. Why'd you ask that?
6, 7. Somebody said. In the chat.
We have 7 because we have 7.
Really?
6, 7.
Wait, 6, 7? Steve, why'd you ask that question?
Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you take from that. I don't know. Just ask.
Steve, ain't it weird? I
There's
mean,
been a
it
lot
could
of
be
them.
one or two ways, right? You could say that he hasn't had any inconsistency at play calling, but a lot of times when you have a good season, a lot of times play callers get hired the next year. Or you could put in a situation like, hey, you're a guy who had 6 girlfriends. They all leave, and you still remain the same. Sometimes you might want to put on yourself and say you're the problem. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe guys have to adjust to you and make sure you
getting
play
these guys
good.
jobs.
But
hold on.
Well,
If all getting with
hey, listen, you might be able to get. Listen, if you
Can
can
I say though, that's a very interesting
you can make
concept.
a mid quarterback who lost his job in Alabama to the quarterback that plays for Miami, and you can make him a Super Bowl winner and an MVP candidate, you might get a job. You might get a job with a guy who isn't that good at playing quarterback.
Hold on. That's an interesting. That's an interesting. The interesting concept about that is to say that he gets them jobs is interesting because as Eagles fans, y'all kill y'all's OCs every year. Like I need to understand where that concept comes from, MJ. I'm not even trying to be nasty. I'm really asking because y'all kill y'all's OCs every year, and then on the back end, the next year be like, well, we got him a job. We get them jobs. We get all of them jobs, and that's why we can't retain one.
Fan base, Kobe.
I know. I just have to understand the concept, like the thought process around that, because you say we get them jobs, but then
Philly thinks about Philly's never happy. They're never happy until they win the whole thing. That's how the Philly fan base is. They're never happy. Yeah, so I don't understand. Of course,
which is random. That's weird. Because you just won the whole thing 7 years ago.
That's how Philly
Y'all went 50
bro.
years without winning it. Now all of a sudden we got to win it every year.
You're
humble.
Be
very humble.
No. Early. You're asking the whole city to change how it views football. That's not going to happen. Like
you expect excellence.
Hold on. This is where I'm having a problem because everybody up here has been watching pro football for a long time. We all know how Philly is when they're bad, when they're good. They're always angry.
That's every sport.
They're always angry. They won the Super Bowl, and I bet money the next day on Sports Talk, somebody was angry about some play call in the third quarter. They're just angry. That's who they are. You're telling them to be
snowballs and Santa Claus.
So you're telling the city to change how it views the game is no. Of course, I just think his early sixth girlfriend analogy was bad. When a lot of these guys, technically, if you want to be that way, are getting better jobs. If you're McDonald's, now you're getting mad that the bro's working at freaking oh my god, I just had it in my head. He's working at freaking
Chick-fil-A or something.
Chick-fil-A or even a Chick-fil-A or even better restaurant or a sit-down restaurant. They're all getting better jobs. They're going from offensive coordinators to head coaches. Guess what that means? They get paid more. They get more responsibility. They also get more notoriety and success and all the fanfare if they do well. That's constantly happening to Jalen Hurts. There's plenty of things that are wrong with Jalen Hurts this year. He's not playing well, not being consistent. I think
Saquon isn't running the ball.
It's not also but it's not also
I'm not saying Saquon bad. I'm just saying he didn't get the ball.
Mike, you could answer. I don't think it looks like Kevin Bertullo just wasn't ready for this kind of responsibility yet. That's what it feels like to me. Sure, you've been in the building, but it's different from being I saw somebody say he was a passing game coordinator to being the overall offensive coordinator. Maybe just needs more time, and this is just the wrong place for him to be attempting to figure this out.
Because he got the best job, in my opinion. He got all that talent.
I don't agree that he has the best job. I don't fully agree because I was one of the few people that acknowledged the offensive line was more worrying than people were trying to say because they were going into this season saying it's the Eagles' offensive line. They have arguably the greatest offensive line coach of all time, all this stuff. I was worried about that interior. Their interior had a significant increase in penalties the moment that Jason Kelce retired. They lose Mekhi Becton to the Chargers, who, say what we want about him at tackle. At guard, one of the best run blockers in the league that year. And then you're relying on Tyler Steen, who hasn't really done much, Cam Jurgens, who has significantly regressed, not to mention Jordan Mailata has regressed out of nowhere, and Lane Johnson has been dealing with injuries. And so same with Landon Dickerson. He's also been dealing with an injury. So all these things, I don't think this is the best job right now. And I had worries about this offensive line, and it's exactly what it is. It's like, as of right now, this is an maybe slightly above average offensive line. And without Lane Johnson, I could argue it's an average one. Like, this offensive line's been inconsistent and hurt all year. And that's just the truth.
Hey, Donnie, Joe Burrow just called. He said, get over it.
And Joe Burrow is one of the best
quarterbacks
in the league. That's the thing.
Hold on, Mike.
That's a different offense. the problem is when you got as much talent as they have, you can't spend money everywhere, right? So
Yes.
Mekhi Becton was basically established his value and then was going to get $10 million a year somewhere. The Eagles said we just can't afford that. So what they tried to do is they tried to recreate it by trading for Kenyon Green. He did not work out. So the thought was a little reclamation project like Mekhi Becton, who can get out there and maul dudes, and it's not happening. Now they have to turn to Steen, and you're right. Even Donnie, even the guys who are playing are not healthy. Lane Johnson's not playing. The guys that are in there are not healthy. So the way the offensive line was moving people, that made things a lot easier for Kellen Moore. It made things a lot easier for Jalen Hurts, and that offense looked a lot different. All of a sudden, now they're behind the sticks because they're getting negative runs. Penalties are putting them back there, and they don't have the offense to get them out of those kinds of holes. It's not Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 19 where you go, it's just kind of like 3rd and 9 for another team. It's that's not who Jalen Hurts is. That's not who this offense is. I gotta leave you with that. I don't know how many how many dads we got on here. Steven, you got kids?
Oh yeah, man. Too many. No,
So
I got 3.
Like, don't wish
well,
that on me,
that's
Michael.
one more
Don't
than I
wish that
got.
on
I
me.
got 2, and my wife is traveling for business, so I'm on. So they're already past their bedtime, so I'm gonna try to make this happen. What's the opposite of pulling up? Rolling out? Is that it? Because that's what I'm about to do here.
That works.
We appreciate you, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for joining, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you very
I'll
much.
come back
Yes,
to you
sir.
for some more passionate debate. Appreciate you guys having me.
Good looking.
Yeah, have a great one, man.
Yeah, have a good one. Nah, he
This
funny.
man Trent got all the contacts, man.
Yo,
You know, I've raised all you guys, so you know.
Random.
That's all.
He's Hollywood. He's Hollywood.
I got 7 sons. Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie,
Prince Tier 1 and in
Not including
Hollywood.
you,
That's
Steve, of
always
course.
been
Hey
Trent.
bro, what's the
That's always
smoke?
been Trent.
Why you came on crazy?
Because you know, listen.
We got
I know
Michael
you.
here.
Steve, I know you. I know you are very technical about corner play. I know you shot some shots at my cousin Diggs. That's the Trayvon real tough shots at Diggs.
And we talked about it. We talked
about he's been banged up. I do know you do. I know. Look, I want to say I come on here and say, listen, if we talk about corner play, I need to hear the tape about J.C. Horn and what you see.
Okay, no, he's doing his thing this year. I can't say nothing bad about him. He's doing his thing. He playing lights out. Look, I jumped up and when they played the Niners the other night, man, I jumped up and down in my house when he made that play. He picked off the dig backside.
Everybody be talking about it. Like corners don't even do that,
bro. That's a cerebral, like OG vet type of play. Like you on the backside with a tight end, go find work, bro. The dude is blocking. It's a play action. I'm going to go get the dig. I'm going to go get the dig. Come on, man. Like,
I think it's
instincts.
I think it's
who you think is the corner? Because I usually question who's the corner with the better ball skills than him.
I gotta go with Sting. You know what I'm saying? Not being biased.
Yeah, literally Sting.
Yes. Sting's not got better ball skills than J.C. Horn.
Not being biased. I mean, JC's showing that he's got good ball skills. Like, you know, he's got some one-hand picks and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's been hurt a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? I think Stingley been doing it longer by default because he's been injured. But you know, if we just speaking on production, I mean, I guess that's all we got to go off of. They're both tremendous athletes, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably go Stingley, then as far as ball skills, then probably JC. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
man, he had some great ball skills too.
I say, Steve, you asked him earlier about
Horn. JC's always been that sticky press coverage who can just snag balls out of the air. Like that's what he was in South Carolina too. Like I remember that game versus Auburn. That shit's never leaving my head.
So look, because you know, Steve, you asked earlier about you know, smoking stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta ask you this, bro, because I've been.
What's that?
I gotta ask, bro. Like, what's the whole you and like the Jalen Ramsey thing? How you feel about Jalen Ramsey?
Nah, bro. I just it ain't really nothing personal. It's like what it is with me, bro. Like, I get tired of like just hearing names, like you know what I'm saying? Like with people, I feel like people don't really watch tape. So I feel like for the last 3 and so years, when he playing outside, he hasn't been that great. So, and then you go to a team that, you know what I'm saying, I bled for whatever. The Steelers, like, of course, I'm gonna be hypercritical. I wouldn't care if he was on somebody other team, but come on over here to the Pittsburgh talking about you finna lock up Jamar Chase and then get cooked. I gotta talk about it. But I always said this. He was better playing safety. You know what I'm saying? Like later this in his career. Like earlier in his career, yes, he was Mr. All-World at corner. But I mean, we got to keep it a buck. Like, hey, it's time to go back there. You know what I'm saying? Be the sheriff or whatever you want to call it at the safety. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
You know what I mean? Go, pull up and hit, be physical, survey the field, And now he's playing better. I just didn't like him outside at corner at this part of his career.
Yeah, Chase put him in a blender.
Which is completely fair, by the way. That's why they moved him. That's why they moved him to safety.
That's all I was saying.
But the best, I don't know why he was ashamed. Like the best do it. Both Woodsons. I watched D'Angelo Hall do it for the Commanders. Like a lot of corners have went to safety in their later years and become all pros.
And that's cool. It'll prolong your career. It'll prolong your career too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right. So,
especially a guy like Jalen, who is like so, who's always.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna pan you anyways, Kobe. What was you about to say?
You was talking about your Steelers, and I this Patrick Queen situation that's happening right now on Twitter, and everybody Trey says something. Patrick seemingly fired back. We wasn't quite sure what's going on with Patrick, man. I think somebody else, I think one of the Fajoko brothers that played for the Chargers or something years back said something where he was like, yo, this isn't even about Patrick Queen. Like, this is the defense. And I'm a Mike Tomlin guy. I'm from Virginia. Yeah. Love Mike T to death. What's going on? Is the defense as outdated as people are saying? Is it still a bad defense to be played today? Like, give me the rundown on the Steelers defense, Patrick Queen, all of that. Like,
then they just released my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slay Dog. You know what I'm saying?
They got there with Slay.
They just released my dog, so I don't have.
Like, come on up here with us, dog. It's that time. It's okay.
But for them to release Slay, he some had to be going on. But what I will say is, the defensive scheme is ass, bro.
Thank you.
The DC need to get the fuck up out of there. Terrell, Terrell Austin. He was a DB. He was a DB coach when I was there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was that great then. You know what I'm saying? But it is now. He the DC. So it's an opportunistic defense, and I feel like. I don't know, bro. I just think the scheme they've been running the same shit every year. And there's been no adjustment. So of course, that's why you see motherfuckers running through, 200 some yards a game type stuff on the highest paid defense. Yeah.
But it's really an interesting concept though, because how long ago did it really become outdated? I mean, people have been calling the Steelers defense an elite defense for as long as I've been alive, and was still doing it up to 2 years ago. So it's like when do you feel like
it wasn't elite? It wasn't elite. It was I mean, when I left there, it was 2020, and we had to play. I think we won a lot of games because, mind you, we had Ben. My first year there, he got injured, so we had to play with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph the entire year since week 2, and we went 500. That was the defense. The second year went to the playoffs, got smoked by the fucking Browns. But the defense, that's been the same defense, but they've been running that same scheme even before Terrell Austin got there, is what I'm trying to tell you. So people, you know what I'm saying, eventually gonna catch on. It's a new league. You got new quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? It's just a new time and age. So, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they never been competitive when it comes to the quarterback position. So can't put up points, you know what I'm saying? Defense struggling, and you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, now Mike Tomlin getting the fire chance, you know what I'm saying? So
you don't think that defense was elite last year, though, Steve? Like, I watch the defense have to save. I feel like I always say they by week 13, week 12, they probably ground the gas, but they were saving Justin Fields' ass. They were saving Russell Wilson's ass. And it's when you finally get a halfway decent quarterback in Rodgers this year, it's now the defense ain't what it's supposed to be. The pressure ain't there with Hayward and TJ Watt. Patrick McQueen, I've been told people, Patrick McQueen, if you watch the tape, him and your man Devin White, the same people. Y'all had some cerebral guys at linebacker who could tell y'all where to go and where to make plays. Roquan Smith helped Patrick McQueen get to the centers and become that. Once you see Patrick McQueen become the guy, you don't have that. Because you had somebody that could tell you where to go. So now that you become the guy, you got to tell somebody where to go, you ain't built like that. He never was.
So I wanted to ask Steve this, because we've been talking about, honestly, we've been talking about this Mike Tomlin thing for about since I made the pot. So I've been on close to 3 years about Mike Tomlin and how he is as a head coach. What do you think should happen with Mike Tomlin, like with his coaching? You know, you think he should stay? You think they should let him go? You think it should part ways? What you think should really happen with Mike Tomlin?
I think he should be able to just. I mean, he's made enough money, man. His Hall of Fame career is secure. I think for the fan base and for the, you know what I'm saying, just for the sake of Pittsburgh, man, I think he should just go ahead and, you know, safely walk away, go to another team or something, man. And I think they just need an entire, and you know what I'm saying, don't get it wrong. I love Mike Tomlin, but I just think, you know what I'm saying, it's time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, because the Rooney's not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he just kind of benefiting off of, you know, that entire Rooney situation. But hey, I mean, I guess 500. You can only be 500 for 20 years.
It also puts you in like a difficult spot, because like you're never so bad where you can get a franchise quarterback that can change your team for the better, but you're never gonna be in the AFC Championship game, win multiple playoff games, get in the Super Bowl. Like, I kind of compared them on my basketball folks. They're like the Portland Trailblazers with Damian Lillard. It's like you're gonna be good, but like you're not gonna be one of the top teams, but you're not gonna be a bum.
Yeah.
And so if they fire Mike Tomlin, the Giants are calling. I think the Raiders would say, Pete Carroll, you're out of here. We'll even try to hire you. The Dolphins, like, it's a bunch of teams that like are really picking up that phone. The Browns would definitely do that. So, like, it's so many teams that he would get a job so quick. Like, it would work out.
Before he leave the premises, he got a job. Trust me. I mean, I might get a job before he walk off the Steelers lot. He got a job.
I think if he leave regardless, he's gonna get a job regardless. I don't think this whole thing has been Tomlin's fault, honestly. Like, I think the main thing that messed him up is that, I'm not gonna lie, Big Ben should have left.
Way too long.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Too long. Let him go.
Well, I mean, here's the problem.
You never prepared for him, Steve.
I mean,
you never prepared for him.
Here's the problem with that, though, and like I don't disagree, but it's just like, you know, you get rid of him, and then it's just like, okay, what do we got? Like when he left, they went out and got Kenny, but like obviously that.
I feel like
prepared for the future, though.
What were they gonna do? Like, what were they gonna do?
They drafted a quarterback at the worst time.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I agree.
You really want to draft a Kenny Pickett? That's
like, the Kenny Pickett. You don't want that. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. But I feel like this whole time, like, bro, like he's just been overachieving with these rosters, and I feel like people just don't acknowledge it more. And I feel like he's been more.
A lot of it's been the defense.
Well, he has been overachieving. It's just the thing is like
I don't think the whole fire Mike Tomlin shit kind of crazy though to me. Like, that's crazy.
It is crazy. It is the crazy.
I feel like they're hella grateful, because I'm telling you, they're about to go through this purgatory and they're gonna be ass. They're gonna be garbage, and then they're gonna be missing the days where even though they're not winning nothing, you're still a franchise.
I feel like they about to sabotage the cap, because like all the money that, like, are they about to just blow it up, or like
they should?
Nah, man, they're gonna go trade for a quarterback.
Man, they have not had the best.
Mike Tomlin has really been overachieving with these teams.
They don't even know how to pick a quarterback. I don't think
they're gonna go trade for a guy who plays in Arizona, and then they're gonna go 500 again.
But this is also what the Ronies do. Like the Steelers,
I can tell you, as a team of that, Steve, as a fan of that team in Arizona, we don't want him. I mean, I want him, but they don't.
Damn.
I'm just saying he's
over for that guy.
Some team's gonna want him.
He's cooked.
They don't. But they don't. That's what the Ronies do though. Like, it's only the 4 Steelers coaches and they've been out since 93. I mean 1933. It's only been 4 coaches. They are very loyal to their coaches. Like they don't just get rid of their coaches. Like,
Pittsburgh loyal to their coaches. That's the problem. That's why they got fucking
4 coaches. Chuck Noll coached for like 40 years.
They got the worst defense since I heard 1988.
Well, I mean, I think most of the times that the Steelers have picked a coach, they have been pretty effing successful. Like, there's a reason why they've only ever had 3 head coaches.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 3.
So now, I think this it's very simple. Mike Tomlin's message is just done. That's all it is. It's done. We're not saying he's a bad coach. We're not saying that. I think he maybe goes to a place that's more established, like that has a quarterback already, has some pieces, like for instance the New York Giants. And Tomlin can handle that New York media very easily. So they have a lot of things that.
Brandon, do you see him going higher up top though for the Steelers? Like instead of like go higher up top, kind of
everything I've seen from Mike says that he wants to keep coaching. He wants to keep coaching.
I like him going there. I like him going to New York. That's a good spot for him.
That would be good.
New York is a very good spot. They have a lot of things, and he can handle it. And I think immediately he would knock whatever the hell Dart. I don't know how Dart made it off the sideline after getting hit like that yesterday.
He popped right up.
But I'm just saying, even Mike T would be like, "Hey, no more of that. No more of that. Whatever this thing is, you not even Cam Newton, and the NFL broke Cam Newton eventually." So like,
Abdul Carter need him. Abdul Carter can use him.
No, but I think that's very simple. Now it's just that point where be careful what you wish for. Once you release Mike Tomlin, the chances are you're not gonna get a coach who's half as good as him. Now there are other people who come up, like obviously, what if the Ravens cut their coach? They finally fire John Harbaugh. They fire him. Would he immediately go to the Steelers? He'd also be another person who gets another job. Who's the upcoming person? Who's the upcoming guy? Because also like Philly, Pittsburgh also has a set of fans that believe some type of way. They just expect, like, we need to be one of the teams who are always kind of reaching for that Lombardi. And are they going to be patient enough to work with like a younger guy who's maybe an offensive guy and see if he can get some like a Dave Canales situation? Or are they going to be like, no, we need somebody established. We need this immediately. We need this now. Because that's also, I think that's a detriment. Because looking at their squad, they don't have a lot of things that you're looking forward to in the future. Right?
Everybody old. It's a very old team.
Yeah, you signed DK. So DK's here. DK's here for life. Maybe you got a couple good backs that you like. But
bad mistake.
Yeah, but other than that, what else do you really have going in the future? That's a total rebuild.
Well, not only that, but like, I mean, looking at like the recent drafts, like, they drafted 2 guys in the first round back-to-back years at tackle. They got Broderick in 23. They got Patano last year or in 2024, and neither of them have really worked. So like, this team is also constantly missing on high picks. So like, I agree. Like, if Tomlin does decide to leave, like, what head coach would, like, out of all the head coaching destinations, Pittsburgh's going to be, I don't think they're going to be very high on my list of teams I would want to go to, because, like, the roster's old. You're overpaying the absolute heck out of the wide receiver you trade for, and you can't really get rid of him. And you're in a bad place at quarterback. Like, it's just.
Sometimes I feel like they be sabotaging this shit on purpose. Because it can't be that bad. It looked bad. Like for another coach to come in, like if I'm looking at the opportunity, I'm like, nah, it should look crazy.
This is probably the hardest opportunity, because when Bill Cowher left, what Mike Tomlin came into, it was already established defense. A lot of them players, key players, was already there. So he was able to come to a situation where, like, I just got what they call it, a plug and play. I got plug and play. We're good. Right. Ben's already here. Defense is here. You got James Harris. All these guys are still here. But with this time, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a quarterback, or I mean not quarterback, but a coach that comes, and it's like, you got to rebuild the Steelers.
You got to start over, all the way over.
You got to start over. You got to figure this out and fix our team. And you got to do it in a certain amount of time, because we are the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we have a name to us. You got the Ravens over here, Lamar Jackson. You have the Bengals over here, and then you got the Browns over here, who could literally, that's not to be funny, but could really maybe show you something. So it's like, you're in a hard space, man.
Well, think about what DeMeco Ryans did. That's the first name that came up. He came into Houston. He got CJ. You know what I'm saying? And then they just started year by year building it up. I mean, he had a couple of vets. know.
Yeah, but you get a Will Johnson, you get a Danielle Hunter, like you get a Stingley, you build it up.
Early. What are you saying, Young?
So basically, Mike Tomlin got handed the keys of a Bugatti.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, sort of. Same thing Steve Kerr got. Same kind of, sort of.
One, and then he hasn't really built it like since.
Okay, I think you need to add the fact that the Patriots are running around.
Been appreciated, my boy.
Yeah, I think you need to add the fact that the Patriots are their second dynasty was running around because people forget they did go to. They've never beaten Mike Tomlin's never beaten the Patriots in the playoffs, so that's. But they did make an AFC Championship game run. Now they do have some unforgivable losses.
And I won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, unforgivable. Like I don't know how. I watched that, Steve. Maybe I'm weird. I watched that Jaguars Steelers playoff game with Blake Bortles.
Yeah,
maybe about once every few months because I always think, how the hell did that happen? It's a fun game to watch. They put on it. You can watch it on for free on the NFL. It's a fun game to watch, but at the same time, you're like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing?
This is off to Tim Tebow.
Because it's not like Blake played okay. It's not like he balled out, came out there.
The niggas lost to Tim Tebow.
You about to blame Mike Tomlin for that, though?
Huh?
We blaming Mike Tomlin for that, though?
No. But it's
who
I'm
we
not saying it because it's
it's a bad.
I'm blaming because
it's a bad loss.
It's a bad loss. The Jags defense played. The Jags defense was really good that year too.
Worse than the Broncos loss against Tim Tebow.
Who you blaming on?
They couldn't run the ball. I mean, they couldn't pass the ball. No, I'm not bringing I do believe I'm with Young though. It's like when you give your kid a car, and it's like when I gave this car, this is a good running car. Now the check engine light on, the tires ain't got no thread on them. Like you even take care of this car, man. Don't blame the car. You even take care of this car.
I don't think Mike is like I think Mike is a really good coach. I think he gets overrated in some aspects, but like relative to like other guys, like you're talking about Mike again, and it might not be fair because he did get handed the keys to Bugatti, so maybe we haven't seen him be able to build it. Like he's just really been patching holes his whole tenure.
Patching. That's all he's been doing, patching holes. Yep.
Yeah. So like,
never got a quarterback.
Maybe it's not fair, but you know,
I mean, he never needed it. He had Big Ben in his prime. Like,
that's cool. But then, like we talked about, Big Ben was watched. But I'll be real with you. If you watch Big Ben, he should have retired 3 years earlier than when he retired. You didn't pull a Green Bay Packers. You never planned on getting a guy.
Okay, but early something we talked about it in the group chat, like coaches, and even though I'm the one that kind of was on the other side, it still goes hand in hand. Like Tomlin agreed to take Pickett. Did he make the final call? No, because that's the general manager's job. But he himself said, "Okay, I'm down. Let's do it." So to say he didn't get a quarterback after, that's his own. His team decided in a historic bad quarterback draft where the best quarterback was the last pick of the draft, Brock Purdy.
They got fooled by the dead leg, Donnie. They got fooled by the dead leg, Donnie.
It wasn't worth it.
Man, that fake
so
spot.
They got
fooled by the dead leg. The dead leg got him.
But his thing to me. I think Trent, you was about to mention it with Big Ben. That's one thing I noticed. They really like sacrificed the entire team to bring him back like multiple times. I feel like they was, trying to manipulate. Damn, what's the word I'm trying to use? Manipulate. Yeah, I was right. Anyway, manipulate the cap and all that kind of stuff. But it was kind of like letting Ben call the shots. And I feel like, there was a time where they wanted to bring in like his, his backup at one point. That's why they kept Mason for so long. I feel like Ben was the type of guy, he didn't allow it. Like, nah, this dude might be too good. Like, I don't want nobody, breathing on my neck like that.
Brady did the same thing.
Brady kept winning.
A-Rod, That's why they got rid of A-Rod, but
what's his name? Young, where you think, what's his name? You say he's overrated some aspects and what?
Like, I don't think he's an elite, like a great team builder. I think it's like I'm not going to say John Harbaugh. Like, he reminds me more. No.
Why not?
He's not. Yeah, he's not. He's not.
What is?
Yeah.
Realistically,
he's not the best. But I think
he's not the best. He's a really good
what has he really been?
Give me 5 players that Mike Tomlin drafted that became like we know what Bill Cowher did.
You said what?
No, we talking about. He's a defensive minded coach, right? So just for the defense, because again, when you got there, you had a lot of pieces. Who's the 5 defensive players where you can say Mike Tomlin drafted that guy?
TJ Watt.
Obviously, TJ Watt.
What
Who's
was
the
it?
dude across from him on the other side of him?
Alex Highsmith. That's another one.
Yeah,
That's not.
Alex.
No,
Come on, man.
he's a good-
You can't
he's a
start
good
with
player.
TJ Watt
He's a
without
good player,
Highsmith. Come on, man.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alex
so
Highsmith is a
do they
good
all
player.
have to be? Hold on, real
Look at
quick,
that
Steve.
player.
Do they all have to be
They
TJ Watt?
had
level
Ryan
for you
Shazier,
now?
but unfortunately, the freak accident happened. He could have been one of the best.
I'm being
Oh, yeah,
honest.
Ryan
I'm
Shazier.
I like Ryan.
But again, he's been there 20 years. That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
I like Ryan. I like TJ. You
I'm
got
gonna
some
keep it a
more?
buck with I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. I'm looking back at the last 5 drafts. These are bad.
Come on, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's fine.
The,
And,
the best
I'm not
player
saying
they
he's terrible.
drafted was
I mean,
the
he
best
is.
player they drafted by a lot was
Cam
George
Hayward?
Pickens, and then they traded. I'm talking the last 5 years.
Okay.
Listen, dude, I mean, I'm not going to count this year's draft because they're all rookies, but Troy Fatano's been all right. A lot of these second round guys. Peyton Wilson had a good rookie year, but this year he's been bad. Broderick Jones is awful. He's been a terrible tackle. Kenny Pickett, miss. Najee Harris isn't even on the team. Patty Fry's solid, but he's not like a game changing tight end.
Patty
You
Fry.
let go of George Pickens.
Joey Porter's been really up and down. These drafts have not been good. It's Pickens is great, but they got rid of him. So how much weight
I
can you
think
hold?
the early ones.
Nick Herbig's good too. Nick Herbig's
Piece
all
that
right.
they were getting early. I think some of them is just unlucky. Like Devin Bush was real good before he tore his ACL. Shazier, obviously the shit that happened to him. They got Cam Hayward. They got TJ Watt. It was like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Those are older drafts though. TJ
No,
Watt.
he said name 5 though. He said name 5.
That was a while ago, dude.
I mean,
I'm talking the last 5 years.
Donnie.
Because the next ones, the other ones, they were just there and they were just still a good ass defense. So it's like it's not gonna be named by you.
But you didn't have
Donnie, I agree with you.
But our point of this though is that Mike Tomlin isn't a good team builder, and him and the GM. I'm looking at it these drafts haven't been.
I mean, when it comes to
in the way because
he's gonna need a James Pierce. He's gonna need to grab somebody who can plug and play right now.
He's so big into we're gonna play defense and control the ball, and that's not football anymore.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah, that's why I say he's outdated.
Correct. It's not, and I think John Harbaugh is very similar in that aspect. John Harbaugh is lucky he drafted Lamar Jackson. We can be honest because
he got blessed.
What has he done?
They had Flacco. They had Flacco before that.
He did,
and he was almost out the door until Lamar came.
That run,
that little boy from Florida came and saved your life.
But I just think that's and it's not like he's a bad coach. I'm not saying. I just think I don't think he's an all-time coach in any aspect of that nature. But he's a really good coach. He's not
an all-time coach for team building wise. Then yeah, I probably say.
But that's an important part.
It's an important thing.
That's the main thing to really win championship. You can ask again.
Yeah, you want to have a long tenure.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how you really win champion. If you don't have an elite quarterback, which we all agree, the back end of Ben's career, he wasn't elite. The only way to contend is with an elite roster. That's just football.
That's it.
Or at least an elite defense.
Deontay, when I was there, the little receiver. Yeah, Johnson. Yeah,
he's a good player too. But it's just that's the only thing. He hasn't adapted, and I think that's I think it's kind of like Bill Belichick. When you don't adapt. It's adapt or die, really. If you don't, they're going to weed you out because the game is going to be. The standard
is the standard. That's what he say.
Yeah. So he's not. He's overrated in just some aspects because some people.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Mike Tomlin before you do?
I think I'm really high on Mike Tomlin. I understand the argument if you don't want to put him on the Andy Reid or Bill Belichick. I get that, the all-time guys, but even now, like I said earlier, there's a boatload of teams that if Mike Tomlin get fired, they are lining up to say, I want him to build my culture here. So
I
do
agree with that.
I get in terms of the all-time guys, does he
I don't even think he's better than even Kyle Shanahan. I don't think he's a better coach than Kyle Shanahan at this point in time. I don't. He's not better than Sean McVay.
Given that it's
Sean McVay's one of the best. Kyle Shanahan's one of the best.
McVay
literally when his team's not getting murdered by injuries, the 49ers are always good. They just
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what's
get
going on
that.
over there.
My only gripe, like
Y'all
somebody,
just don't believe in him when it
somebody in
comes
the
to playoff
comments
time.
said like something like he hasn't
He's been
overachieved
to
with
2
these
Super Bowls,
teams.
I think.
You lying if you telling me
he
that
has.
with the quarterback play that the Steelers have had, that you expected these guys to have a winning season. Like he has certainly overachieved. Like given like the quarterback
Easy
play.
top 15.
I want to see him. What John Harbaugh? He got Lamar Jackson, who
he loved his way into Lamar. Yeah.
Give
But to
Mike
me,
Tomlin
that's
Lamar Jackson. I guarantee you he have a Super Bowl. I guarantee. Give him an all-time guy like that. So that's my only thing. Like if he had a generational quarterback,
yeah.
But again, like
we must have watched Lamar Jackson
I don't know if I
playoffs.
agree with that. I don't know.
to me, like
Lamar's still Lamar in the playoffs,
like,
guys.
What
yeah,
coaches do y'all think?
yeah. And then the Ravens have been better at construction. Go ahead, Young.
I just think like what coaches do y'all think wouldn't win with an all-time great quarterback in an elite defense?
Oh no, you got to have it.
And I'm not saying it's a problem. I just like, to me, Mike Tomlin consistently not really trying to address the quarterback, but have high expensive defensive players is his choice. Like and there's some GM like I love like TJ Watt is a great player. I can't justify not trading for any quarterback. Like if I have to use TJ Watt as a chip to get a quarterback, I got to use TJ Watt as a chip to get a quarterback. But
if I'm good enough, I'll find another TJ Watt somewhere down the line if I have to.
I mean, Alex Highsmith, the year when TJ Watt got hurt, he was producing pretty well.
That's TJ Watt is out there.
If I gotta get, it's like okay, cool. I'll do what the Rams did. I can't replace Aaron Donald, but I'll get a Jared Verse. I'll get my man. I'll get a Young. Like I might have to get 4 niggas to replace this one guy, but I'm gonna try to find some pieces.
Yeah,
but
the Rams also have one of the best scouting. Rams also have some of the best scouting departments.
TJ might want to get up out of there too, man. It might be a blessing for both of them.
Can I input right here before y'all move?
The mental process of it is like he cares about defense.
I want to input right here before y'all move off of this TJ Watt thing because I never thought I would say this.
Not even top 10.
Huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, I get nasty. I get very nasty. TJ Watt isn't a top 10 pass rusher in football.
We're just gonna ignore that.
Yeah. Anyways.
No. We're gonna know that.
Let Kobe finish.
I've never been a fan of this. I've never been a fan of this argument until literally this year. Everybody know how sick I was when my Cowboys traded Micah Parsons. I was very sick.
The sickest.
Yeah, yes, Early. I was very sick. Thank you. Nonetheless, you know what, Early? I'm moving off of that. Yeah. Nonetheless, what I was gonna say is having a very good edge rusher is amazing. But you can, and the Cowboys are showing you right now that you can move off of them if your offense is really good and if you create a very good interior. Because if you create a very good interior, it frees up your linebackers. All of a sudden, listen, Logan Wilson was a terrible trade before you got, well, it wasn't terrible because of how bad our linebackers were, but it was a terrible trade until Quinnen Williams came along. All of a sudden, Quinnen Williams got there, and we were all like, well, you know what? This Logan Wilson guy might not be that bad. If you can create interior pressure, if you have really good guys on your interior, then you'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, listen, when we signed Jadeveon Clowney earlier in the season, after week 2 or 3, everybody was like, why the hell would you sign a 38-year-old Jadeveon Clowney? See how I caught myself early? I'm doing good today. Everybody was like, why would you sign a 38-year-old Jadeveon Clowney? Well, if you create really good interior pressure, then you can sign a 38-year-old Jadeveon Clowney who is now having a very good season. So I can see the argument. What was the comment? Kobe acting like
he basically you acting like they just
I'm not acting like that was it. But I'm saying if the argument that was taking place was, would you trade TJ Watt? I was saying that you can trade TJ Watt if you make some other things happen, but there are a lot of things that you have to make happen. You do have to send away a 4th round pick for a George Pickens type of guy. Oh, they were the ones that sent George Pickens. Damn, I forgot. I don't know, but you can send TJ Watt away. It is possible.
Now,
Kobe, win the division. Win that division, Kobe.
Now you said early. You said No.
And now, mind you, let me start by saying we know how I feel about it. I have put TJ Watt in rare stratosphere. Like I niggas know I love TJ Watt. But I gotta be honest with you, when you watch the tape at this stage of his career, he is not a top 10 pass rusher in the league. Like again, just pass rush. We talking about all together deep defensive end. As a pass rusher, I can name 10 better than him.
You name the 10.
There's no way I'm about to defend TJ.
Name the 10. Oh, name the 10. Nobody come on.
His play has declined. His play has declined, but yeah,
I agree. But
I got to put it on the scheme, bro.
At this stage in his career, I'll say a couple names. Is he a better pass rusher than Aiden Hutchinson?
Nope, not right now.
Micah Parsons?
No.
On the other side of Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary.
Yes, I'd rather have TJ than Rashawn Gary.
Yeah.
As a pass rusher, we talking about pass rush.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nick Bonito.
No.
Probably not. As a just pass, but I think he's a better player.
Better player, but better pass rush. Are we just doing pass rush?
Just doing pass rush.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take Bonito.
Cool. When healthy, Nick Bosa.
No.
Well.
Yes,
I don't know if I want to.
go.
Why are we, dude? Bosa just tore his ACL.
I'm not doing him like that.
Okay, cool. Trey Henderson.
What?
I think I'd rather have TJ.
Yeah. You sure you got? You
As
sure
a pass rusher.
You sure you got?
I'd rather have TJ.
You sure you got 10? All right, go ahead.
Some of these y'all being weird on pass. All right, cool. Brian Burns. Yeah, y'all being real weird, but whatever.
Right.
10?
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns.
No, I'd rather have TJ.
As
He
a
having a
pass
great year.
rusher.
He having a great
Brian's
year.
having a great year. I'd rather have TJ.
As a pass rusher, you would rather have.
I'd rather have.
You falling?
I'd rather have TJ.
Early, you falling victim into, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like
recency bias.
I'm not gonna lie, you falling victim to it, bro.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Miles Garrett.
TJ's been good this year too. Like
Miles
Miles
Garrett.
been normal TJ.
Miles Garrett's the best player in the world.
We know, bro. We just going through the names, bro.
What you at? Where you at? You at 2 or 3?
I've named way more than 2 or 3. Y'all just, if you're telling me as a pass rusher, you would rather have TJ Watt at this stage of his career over Trey Henderson, you just being I don't know who you been anyway, but I got you, brother. Max Crosby.
No.
As a pass rusher, Max Crosby does get overrated. Let's keep it a buck. He does. Let's keep it a buck.
Daniel Hunter, or Will Anderson.
No.
But probably not. No.
Them boys going absolutely crazy out there.
We're not really having a conversation.
No. I'm saying,
we not ready to have a conversation.
I just told you to take your lens off who he is as a complete. Because what he does amazingly is
I'm taking Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. So how many you agree? Because you said no to a lot. How many you agree with?
You at like 5. You're at like 5.
I don't know. He's about 6 or 7. He's about 6.
Yeah, but what are we talking about? So let's do this again. Again, we know the usual suspects. We know Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Max Crosby, Aiden Hutchinson, Nick Bonito.
The 2 boys in Houston.
That's 7.
That's 7.
Brian Burns right now.
No, we already said no. He not on the list.
I'm at 6.
Those are the ones that they said though. But
Trey Henderson. No Trey Henderson.
No. Not for me, no.
That's 8 right there.
I'm at 6 right now for me.
You said Rashawn Gary. I said
Rashawn Gary, which I said no.
No.
I'm at 7.
I'm at 6. I'm at 6 for me.
I'm at 7.
I'm at 7.
You can't find
you don't like Trey Henderson.
And look, early, I do think right where you're at, I think you're closer than what people really sit and thought about. I do.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way you telling me if you need somebody to rush the passer, you're gonna take TJ Watt over Brian Burns right now. And not gonna lie, Brian's burned the last 2 seasons. So we act like just this season.
No.
Jared Verse early.
No.
I said Jared Verse. We said no.
No, you didn't say Jared Verse.
I did say
Some
Jared
people
Verse.
ain't making
my
the
first
cut
go
just
around.
cause.
Either way, no.
Some people ain't making the cut just cause.
Yeah, so that's 8. You just saying no, but Donnie, anybody else?
I don't like TJ Watt that much, but like saying there's 10 guys better is crazy.
And he's having a bad year. I'm not saying a bad year. He's having a down year.
He had a bad second half of the season last year too.
We all agree.
The team is ass, man. Free TJ. Fuck it. Free TJ.
The team, hold up. The team, hold up. Now let's get something clear.
Free TJ, please.
Now you got your Steelers hat on. It's Casey Hayward ass now.
What?
Not Casey Hayward, but I'm sorry. It's Cameron Hayward ass.
Tim Hayward's been good this year. He just doesn't.
It's Alex Highsmith ass.
No.
So you got one, and again, this is what niggas have fought me on. Remember this? Y'all fought me on this. He got some of the best help, and he don't produce sometimes with the best help. So now the help ain't there no more. He still got one of the better D lines.
Can we get DC out of there?
Can we get who out of there?
Get the DC sorry ass up out of there. That's why they falling down.
Hey, he feels strongly about this. I want y'all to know this like the fourth time he said this, bro.
Because this is a dude who literally we have complained about. When I try to put him in top 2 stands, y'all say, well, it's guys that
he was better. No. You say he was better than Myles Garrett at one point. That's the pushback we always used to give you with TJ.
Yeah, always. I said, and now mind you, my argument with him was always he do more on the football field than Myles Garrett to me. TJ Watt can give you picks, sacks, fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Like he do more on the football field. We know Myles can give you sacks. He gonna dominate your whole line. They don't ask, but Myles Garrett, but TJ Watt can give you 20 sacks, 2 picks, 5 forced fumbles. Couple TDs, like you know what I mean? It was different.
That's like saying TJ Watt better than the peak Aaron Donald because he get more picks.
But it's or it's like saying JJ Watt's prime was better than Aaron Donald prime because he do more.
No,
TJ did pass his brother though. He passed his brother.
That's how you think. So did TJ Watt.
His brother had a second. He just passed his brother sack.
I'm saying if that's how you think, that would apply to TJ Watt, and he would be better than Aaron Donald.
All time, I don't think his prime.
I dare anyone to say TJ Watt's even close.
No, but you gotta understand his prime. TJ Watt's prime is not to like his brother. Like TJ Watt was good. His brother dominated damn near by himself.
You do understand? TJ Watt was literally a half a sack away from breaking the sack record and was getting picks at forced fumbles, just like what you was just saying.
But his brother, you saw that. But that's when
more argument though, like the doing more argument. He does.
But that's when Fred, you have to use Fred. That's when you got to be real with yourself instead of just trying to have an argument. You got to be real with yourself and actually use your eyes to say, yeah, I can see what TJ Watt do on film, and it's amazing. But when we compare it to what his brother did, it's a different tier. Like it's a different tier.
Well, he's bigger too, pause. But you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He just stand out more. He like big ass robot arm and shit.
Of course,
Steve, as a nigga who just left the league 5 years ago, Steve, you can say how many niggas you know was swatting down passes, Steve.
Yeah, I mean when you put it like that,
like D linemen that work on that now.
Yeah, they work on that for sure.
But when they doing it, did we see it before JJ Watt? Like I remember a time when like that wasn't a thing. Now it's like guys are professionals at swatting the ball down.
Yeah, it's definitely a drill, a rep drill.
Midget's a quarterback now, man.
He's still not better than Aaron Donald, unfortunately.
JJ Prime, I said prime for prime better.
I know.
Oh no, he was
all time. No, prime for prime better.
I disagree.
But it don't matter because Myles Garrett get him out of there too. Don't worry about it. Myles Garrett get that nigga up out of there too. 99. Excuse me. Coming through 99.
Since we talking about prime, are y'all leaving out we leaving out my boy from Denver?
Vaughn?
Yeah.
Well, Vaughn's up there too, man.
Vaughn is in it.
Vaughn ain't in the top 5.
The greatest bend you'll ever see from any defensive end of all time.
At what we know now, what we saying? We talking about pass rusher or we talking about
Von Miller's a top?
I thought we were talking about pass rushers.
Prime for prime?
I thought we were talking about pass rushers.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's who the 5? Who he over? He over Reggie White? He over Lawrence Taylor?
Okay, keep going.
He over Aaron Donald?
For pass rushing?
No.
Who you talking about? Were we talking about Von Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
He over the one.
Hey, Donnie be trying to save Trent sometimes. He said, no Trent.
No. I'm thinking because I said he's a top 5 edge. I'm not talking about his pass rusher.
We talking about pass rushers. You think he's a edge? When you say edge, you talking about outside linebackers?
No.
And we talking about
we're talking about 5 techs. We're talking about 5 techs and beyond. That's what we're talking about.
Von Miller is a outside
5, 7, and 9. That's what we're talking about.
Von Miller is technically a outside linebacker, but brother, that nigga's an edge rusher.
He's an edge.
He's still a pass rusher. He's still a pass rusher.
Again, so he got a better prime than
that man wind up in a wide 9.
Lawrence Taylor, Aaron Donald, Reggie White.
Von Miller, Aaron Donald's not an edge rusher to me at all.
Okay, yeah.
He's not an yeah. He's like
you take a prime Von or prime Bruce Smith.
Von Miller.
Von Miller.
That's one
How's
of
that a
them.
bad take?
That's one of them. I'm young and I don't
bad
respect that guy.
take.
Man.
I don't understand how
Von
that's a
Miller is
bad
one of the
take.
greatest speed rushers I think we've ever seen. Like, how is that a bad take?
I don't know how that's a bad take.
I mean, but if you do watch Bruce Smith, you would see why. I get. We live in a generation now.
Why is that?
Steve, we live in a generation now, Steve, to where
Why
my
is
guy's the
crazy?
best guy because I watched him and I
Crazy?
understand that. And I'm not saying
But
I'm
is
not
that-
shitting on.
That's crazy to say.
No, I'm
that?
just saying it's not. It's not the
Is
same.
it crazy
It's not the
though?
same.
Just saying, is that crazy? Because you said, is it crazy?
Oh God.
Now watch this.
Bro,
Even if
is
you
it
don't want that's
crazy? Yes
crazy.
or no?
Von Miller or prime Julius Peppers.
Von Miller and Julius Peppers is crazy. I'm saying Von Miller.
Why is this crazy?
Why
I
is
don't
it crazy?
understand this.
Not to me. Not to me.
Are we watching the same?
Nah, I
one?
watched Julius Peppers. Yeah, no. Nope.
You ain't even bringing my favorite edge rusher ever.
Can somebody put up?
Derek
Can
Thomas?
somebody put up
Derek Thomas?
their best season, line by line?
No, Steven,
in the same
didn't
round
you?
with DeMarcus
Steven,
Ware.
didn't
Derek
you go
Thomas?
against- hold on, didn't you? I
You
know
don't even like
obviously
Derek
you're on
Thomas.
the other side of the
But he's still a better pass
You
rusher
went
than
up
Von
against
Miller.
Von Miller a couple of times, did you not?
Yeah, I did. I saw him.
Like, what'd you guys? I mean, I know you were on the defensive side of the ball, but like, what is there to say about that?
Oh yeah, that motherfucker was getting busy, and he was doing that little ugly ass dance and shit.
Yeah,
He's talking about Von Miller.
Yeah, that shit right here.
That shit probably wasn't knowing. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah. That
Who your
motherfucker-
favorite pass? Who your guy? Steve? I missed Trent.
I thought
Who?
you bring up DeMarcus Ware, and I think Von better than him.
But he better than Mark. I give him over to Marcus.
I think he better
Profit-wise.
than, I think DeMarcus better than Julius, but
Julius Peppers was a fucking
like
monster.
miles.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Who else, man? It's a lot of.
now
Let me see.
They not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
see.
what's
They
the
not
one?
gonna. They not gonna
No,
give
what's
people
the
because I could go Jared. I could go Jared Allen. Y'all not about to give niggas credit, so I know how y'all go. Y'all about to.
I'm not
I
the biggest.
like
I'm not
he's
the biggest fan of Jared Allen though. Like I just personally, I wasn't. Even
Well,
when
why
the
not
year
though? Hey, honestly, why not? What did he not do?
What about Jared Allen? You think he better than Jared Allen, Trent?
We just
yeah,
said Jared
I'm
Allen.
not.
We
I just remember what's his name the year that he almost broke the sack record. It was just a lot of coverage sack. You know what I'm saying?
He should have broke the sack.
It was like a lot.
It
Like it was a lot of coverage sacks. Like it wasn't like nothing like him just.
And he was still a good player.
He was still a really good player.
Yeah.
But like, anything, I think Snag. I think Vaughn better than Strahan. I do. Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do y'all think?
But you go.
Do y'all think
Here's the thing, though. He went to two different teams though and dominated though. Trent Jared Allen. Like, what you mean? Like, okay, yeah, you don't like his 2011 season. But for literally 7 years, he was 14 plus sacks.
But here's my thing though. I'm talking about what stamped Jared Allen in these combos. Like obviously was that year specifically. Like Jared Allen was still great on the Chiefs, but realistically speaking, just from us talking perspective, nobody was talking about Jared Allen on the Chiefs. You not bringing up Jared Allen on the Chiefs. When people talking about Jared Allen, they talking about Jared Allen on the Vikings. And
And
what
watch
Jared
this. We're not talking about Jared Allen. We're not talking about first team All Pro Jared Allen on the Chiefs. Yeah, hey brother. Hey brother.
I mean, you don't.
Hey brother. Hey brother. You caught, brother. You caught, brother. You caught, brother. You're caught, brother.
Oh my God.
Hey, Steve. We're talking about All Pro Jared Allen for the Chiefs.
You're not listening.
First
Nobody
team.
said- Who?
Early,
Nobody
when you
said Jared
think,
Allen
early,
wasn't
when
great
you
on the
think of
Chiefs.
when you think of Jared Allen, what team do you think of?
You think of the Minnesota Vikings. You don't think
You
of the
think of
Kansas
the
City
Vikings.
Chiefs. That's what I'm saying.
But you just said he was an All Pro.
Nobody said he wasn't a great player. Nobody said that. I literally just said he was still a great player on the Chiefs. He's a good. I just don't think he's in these like the top 6.
You just saying people mindset of him is with the Vikings. I feel
It's
you.
the Vikings version. It's not the Chiefs version. But let's keep this going. We got to talk about more games because
All
you're not doing that shit over here on PC. We're gonna actually have a conversation about this shit because, like I said, the double standard on this is crazy. So you can have your fake CTE. We're gonna talk about this Ravens and Bengals game. Lamar,
Yeah, I can talk about it. I just didn't know Lamar Jackson.
shut up. Yeah, look, now he didn't look early. This shit set, but this is what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Young, I'll start off with you. Young. Thanksgiving, it was Thanksgiving game.
Yep.
Last game, Joe Burrow's first game back. Yeah, all right game but it's good to his standards of him coming back. But it was an all right game just in total. Lamar played like dog shit. Played terrible. He played horrible. What's the thought? What's the thoughts right now about Lamar and the Ravens right now?
But hold on. This is why I gotta get on y'all. Or no, not y'all, but you, Trent. You see how you say it with your chest? Lamar played like dog shit. Let Josh Allen or one of them niggas fuck up.
I said he
You
played
gonna come
dog
in all soft. You gonna come in with your dreads over your eyes. You gonna come in. You gonna come in. You gonna come in.
Ooh, you gonna come in and try to sneak in, bro?
Nigga
Bro,
saying,
soon as Lamar, this is what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not you and Swiper, bro. So
I don't care. I keep it real. You know I'm biased. I don't see shit.
Not early.
You came. I'll give you this. You came in for Allen, and you gave him smoke. Like, you had smoke for him.
Exactly. So I don't know why he doing that, bro. Like I don't know why you trying to make it seem like I don't do that. You do that. That's your problem. You be tippy toeing with Lamar and Jalen Hurts, right? Like you.
You're right.
That's the problem. So that's sad. That's the double standard shit I'm talking about. Because when Josh Allen play good, play bad, you over here shucking and jiving.
Because, brother, it's not that many black actors in the league, brother. Come on, my brother. We don't have that many, brother. Like, come on, brother. Black actors. Black actors, brother.
All of the best players in the league, majority of them are us. So that don't matter.
I'm gonna say this though, Trent, and this is why I agree with Bam. I'm gonna say this though. We do this way too much though, right? And damn, black or white. Let's just keep it a buck though when we evaluating quarterbacks, because there are niggas that we will literally congratulate. Like I watch Swiper say, "Man, you gonna tell me that Jalen Hurts wasn't better than Matthew Stafford?" It's like, bro, when we compare quarterbacks, it's certain dudes that like they can get it done regardless, or just can show a high level of quarterback play no matter what's around them because it's their skill set. Shout out skill set to Young. And then there's guys who literally need a system and need the right situation to even prosper at all. So when we do that, I can say, like, let's hold our scales the same way, because if we don't give, like, I've come on many weeks and said, Jalen Hurts, y'all went, man, he had a good, stop it. No, he didn't. Didn't have a good game versus Eagles the first game. Niggas came in and said he was halfway decent. No, he wasn't. He arguably hasn't had a good game all season except to come back for the Rams.
Damn.
And we're being honest. But when we talk about Lamar Jackson, we'll nitpick at certain stuff. But then, like, if Lamar is having a bad game, understandable. But you better drag niggas like Jalen Hurts who ain't shit.
Here's the thing, though.
Like, drag them.
But here's the thing, though. Early, if you
Jared Goff.
Early, if you
Trevor Lawrence.
None of us are pro Jared Goff.
If you want to talk about for a general,
You fought for Kyler Murray too long. If you ask me,
This ain't
you fought for him way too long for what?
No. Nigga, you had Kyler Murray top 10 in the league.
Come on, bro. You fought for him way too long. I'm just saying, but Donnie, I'm not even trying to be funny and just come because you're a Cardinal fan. I'm just talking about, like, we do this, dog. We be giving guys way too many chances, but then the moment the guy who been cooking for a long time mess up, we dive on him.
I'm not like that.
Early.
I understand what Bama said about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to talk, if Bama is talking about the general consensus, the public, the way Twitter talk about people, cool. I have no issue with that, because it was the same conversation that we were having. We were talking about Shedeur Sanders before after his first game, his first half. So yeah, cool. When we talking about us, majority of the time, 95% of the time, we are doing this. We're giving the same criticism to these people, because, like I said, J-Rob, Bama did a whole thing of talking about Josh Allen these couple of weeks ain't been playing good. The only reason why Lamar Jackson before this game ain't really getting talked about how he's been playing, because they were winning the game. Realistically speaking,
winning culture is disgusting.
These past 4 games,
yeah, we know that.
These past 4 games, Lamar ain't been too shabby.
No, he was 4-0 the first game back.
That's what I said. The last 4 though, because like obviously he fried versus Miami, but like these last 4 games, like the Browns, this game, it was like the last 4 games. He has, like, it's bad. He like 0 touchdowns, 3, like the picks not on him, but like
no, he has no touchdowns in the last 3 games.
Yeah, it ain't been good. All I'm saying is just don't have a double standard to it, because just like how Gerald say, oh, the long, tall, white quarterbacks with the long hair get all the passes in the world. Sometimes us on the other side, the brothers, we tend to go blind when our brothers play bad, and that's the truth.
Ain't too many brothers that play, but
it's the truth though. Like that's the double standard on it.
Okay, I understand that, and I do understand why. I do understand sometimes Bama get a little nasty, black power, but there are times where there are certain black quarterbacks or half black quarterbacks who don't get enough slack, if you ask me. We like, I'm be honest with you, dog. Like, I'm gonna be real, and I ain't been the biggest fan of this guy, but like, we be having conversations about certain guys. Hey man, Dak Prescott has been killing this year.
And I'm gonna
That's for like we gloss over that. We'll jump straight to a number. We'll jump straight to Patty Mahomes.
Time out early.
I address this all the time.
Hold on. This is the thing though when it comes to Dak, because we all know Dak is a hooper. Dak has gotten to the point to where now he's in the Lamar Jackson like Patrick Mahomes thing, but it's without the Super Bowl. It's just that Dak plays so well in the regular season when he's healthy, and then when they go to the playoffs, it's a complete polar bear opposite, and that's why people don't care about what he's doing in the regular season right now. And he's on the Cowboys. I'm telling you, Dak Prescott is the star. If Dak Prescott, all Dak Prescott had to be is a good playoff performer, Dak Prescott will be in way better conversations, like consensus wise, that people want to give.
But we can all admit that if he didn't have a star on the side of his helmet and he was playing somewhere else, that these conversations would not be as nasty about Dak Prescott.
It wouldn't be. Hold on. It wouldn't be as nasty, but it would still be as bad though, because there have been multiple occasions where Dak has literally turned the other eye, like he looks like off the field.
There just don't be no context with him though, bro. Like if your team gives up 30 points in the first half, bro, I don't give a damn who the quarterback is. Your team gave up 30 points in the first half, and I know, but this dates back to.
What game you talking about?
You can go to that Green Bay game. There's a lot of games that are Dak's fault. That San Francisco game, we only gave up 18 points the whole game. Dak, you gotta go win that.
That defense was cooking, yeah.
You gotta go win that. But then it's like it goes back to you gotta think this thing with Dak Prescott goes back to, bro, we gave up like 200 yards a piece to Ty Gurley in what's the fat boy name that was playing running back? Yeah, like bro, I'm not saying that none of these playoff losses be on Dak Prescott, but there's a lot of nastiness that goes on in these conversations where it's like, dog, we be having these really good. I feel like there's not a big enough conversation about the fact that what has happened a lot in Dak Prescott's career is we have these top 5 defenses in the league, the same way that Dak Prescott will lead us to a top 5 offense in the league. And then you know what happens? We get to the playoffs, and because we don't create turnovers, like let's go to all of those years that Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs was cooking and all that good stuff right there. We'll have these top 5 defenses in the league. Oh my God, that defense is so elite. And then they go out there and they wet the bed the same way that Dak Prescott does in the playoffs. And it's like, but it's just Dak Prescott though. But nobody talks about that. We be having these top 10 defenses and they wet the bed too.
I'm just saying it's been the pass rush too.
Wait, but hold on, early, real quick. Before early, but let you piggyback off that. See, Kobe, you said I get what you're saying, but like you say it's no context, and then like you brought up the 2023 game, and I feel like you brought up the context for the defense, and then bring up the part that Dak was so ass in the first half that led into points twice, and that's why the blowout really started.
It's 14 points, 30 points though.
No, of course not, Kobe. But you get that's major though.
If you throw I understand, but you're literally watching Dak Prescott right now play from behind. You know that Dak Prescott can play from behind. You've seen him do it on multiple occasions during multiple seasons. I'm not saying that those things do not matter. What I'm saying is there, and it goes back to what I was saying a couple weeks ago about the great teams that y'all think are great, right? It goes back to the Jalen Hurtses and the Eagles, the Jordan Loves in the Packers of the world. These are luxury situations where quarterbacks have the ability to make mistakes and they have the ability to still win games. And what happens is we don't talk about the mistakes anymore because they still win the game at the end of the day. What I don't like is that Dak Prescott doesn't play in one of those luxury situations where when he mess up, the whole team just falls apart. The whole team falls apart. And that does play a fault of his. But what I'm saying is it would be nice to, hey, if I fall down, just help me up for a second. Hold me down for a second so that I have a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the biggest problem about Dak Prescott, though. 2 things. One, you play for an organization that's not really loyal, and we want to win right now. Because if Dak played for somebody like Chicago and played the way he played for the last 10 years, bro, he'll be one of the most beloved quarterbacks in the it'd be a situation like Josh Allen plays for Buffalo, like loyal fan base. Joe Burrow plays for for Cincinnati, another loyal fan base. There are teams that like when you go there and you perform well, they love you. Whether you get to the playoffs and go deep or you just get there in general, they love you. That also we treat that like Homer Simpson because he got Mr. Burns. like Jerry Jones is the crow on his shoulder, bro. He's the monkey on his back. In all honesty, man, like there's not too much you can do over there when you got somebody like him behind you. But where I'm with Kobe is like this. Yes, you're right. Dak Prescott had his troubles in the playoffs. Got built to add by Jordan Love his first year starting. Many occasions. I think he got one playoff win his whole career. But if we're being honest, even when he's playing like now, no, we should have started the show on how he whooped Patrick Mahomes' ass on the face to face.
He didn't play better than him.
He didn't whoop Patrick Mahomes' ass though. Like
he didn't play better than him.
Mahomes played very well.
Right now.
He didn't play better than him.
Your mic sound crazy. Your mic sound like OD crazy.
His microphone realized he had a bot take. That's what.
Oh God.
This is my thing. I've been saying this for like 3 years. The problem with Dak, even like Hurts, even Brock Purdy, the moment they start playing well, people put them in combos they shouldn't be in. That's the real issue. I remember, what was it, a couple years ago when Dak was in the MVP race, people with a straight face were justifying saying he might be better than Lamar Jackson. He might be better than Josh Allen. He's definitely better than Justin Herbert. I remember Cowboys Nation came up here and saying he's way better than Justin Herbert.
I'm still doing that.
That's cool. No, that's cool. But when you get put into that air, you're gonna get criticized in the air. And again, that when he got hurt, you kind of forget about him, and then you have a guy like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts top 3. Why is he not better than everybody but Patrick Mahomes? You know, he's better. You know, that's what normally happens. Even when Brock Purdy, his little moment, people were saying he was easily top 6, that's the tier that they're really in, and I'm cool with it. But when people push it, he gets slandered more. And of course, playing for the Cowboys,
okay,
that adds to it. We can all acknowledge Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. Is he? Where do you think he is? Honestly,
he's the best in that division.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said clearly, I think he's better than Jalen Hurts very comfortably as a quarterback. Jalen Daniels, I think, has a little bit more upside, but I could see the consistency with that.
Yeah,
he brings when you put him around good pieces.
Like Jalen Daniels got a long way, in my opinion. He got a couple years. He just snapped his arm in half. Like, you know,
he's gonna have to show it again.
Yeah,
but like again, when people there was a point last offseason, I remember people were saying Dak Prescott is the 3rd best quarterback, and it's not even close. That's just
you shouldn't even be having conversations.
You said what? Like this is up here. Hold on. So let me get it. I want to make sure that people not up here say Jaden Daniels
probably was Earl.
Might be top 5.
Oh! I thought you said Dak. I was about to say no. Yeah, because y'all know what I was saying about Jaden Daniels. Y'all know what I said.
People were saying that Dak was the 3rd best quarterback because
my thoughts on Jaden really haven't changed that much.
We sat here on here, Young, and we said if you know ball, bro, Jalen Hurts has never been better at quarterback than Dak Prescott. Please, bro,
I agree. No, I
stop
agree,
it, bro. Please stop.
Hey, do y'all remember that interview with CJ Stroud on what was it? What was it, $1 million worth of game? And they asked him what his top 5 quarterbacks, and he put Dak in there, and everybody thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
But that's top 5. I don't know. I don't know if he's top 5.
I agree. He's definitely.
Steve, we be putting people in top 5 who win, and it'd be nasty. Jalen Hurts in his career has never been a top 5 quarterback. I don't care what Super Bowl he won. I don't care. He's never been a top 5 quarterback in his career, even his MVP season.
Yeah.
Still wasn't top 5.
Why is that early?
Still wasn't top because, like you say, it's the skill set. As great as a quarterback, you have to be able, like it's what we see. You have to be able to do it, especially when we talk about passing. We have to be able to do it all. There are certain things that Jalen Hurts just never was able to do. So even like for instance, and mind you can have an MVP like see, like we can agree that like I had top 5, but I was riding the train the whole year. Brock Purdy was like number 3 or 4 MVP votes the year Dak was second.
He came in third.
He came in third. Was he top 5 that year, guys?
What year?
He will never be top 5.
2024.
Who? Jalen Hurts?
No. Brock Purdy. Was he top 5 that year?
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Like And it's okay to do that. But again, when certain people win,
I think it's just team success. People get team success and individual success confused or mixed up.
Can you repeat that one more time and just a little bit slower?
I think people get team success confused with individual success.
You know what? I'm glad you.
And we also get team failure mixed up with individual failure.
I'm only glad you. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you said that. Because if I'd have said it, the whole chat would have went crazy. They think I'm the biggest Eagles hater in the world. They be coming on here to call me the biggest Eagles hater in the world, and I'm not. I just don't think that Jalen Hurts is. I don't think he's top 3 like they be trying to make it out to be, or top 5, or how they be trying to make it out to
top
be.
10. He's not.
Yeah, he's Kobe. I've went viral way too many times saying Jalen Hurts is spoon fed. They know how I feel about Jalen Hurts.
Look, and I played for Philly for a year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. There's no knock on it. It's just it's the truth. I mean, shit.
You can watch with your own eyeball. Anybody, and you played, Steven.
Yeah.
You can see there are guys who are just better than him.
They don't
have the situation he has. And
he's doing good. Yeah. He's taking advantage of his situation, which he's supposed to do. I'm not mad at it.
Right. But you can also separate and say he's not better than this player, this player, this player, this player. But he's maximizing his situation, which that's a skill in itself. Like some people can choke those situations.
Some people fumble that shit. Yeah, for sure.
And I think that doesn't get appreciated either. But however, people take it too far.
But Steve, when it's so good, when the situation's so good, even when you want to fumble it, your running back won't even let you. Your running back won't let you. Oh, you gonna fuck this game up? No, you won't. I got your back. Like it was that good last year. Even when he wanted to get a game up versus teams in the playoffs. Nope, Saquon got your back. Here comes Saquon. He got you. Saquon got your back this time. Or you want to give it up? Oh, your defense got to stop. Defense got to fumble. Defense got to pick. He couldn't be bad. Even when he was bad, they saved him.
I mean, it goes back to my point earlier I made about the O-line. Like now that Saquon can't do it to the level he was doing last year because the O-line's hurt, and now Hurts has to put that offense on his back.
Now you can't have games when you got 150 yards passing and a couple tushy pushes. You got games where your defense ain't performing. You got to go score. Team to score. You got to go score again. Hey, they scoring. You have to score again. Turn the ball over. Fourth and 3 and out.
That's another thing. They're not staying on schedule. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting into those. Those 4-down territory or situations like as before, where they can, start out, get a good run, boom, might throw something quick, go for it, bullshit on 3rd down, and then tush push. Like they not really. Now it seems like they getting negative. You know what I'm saying? Like the game plan against them right now, I feel like getting them behind the sticks early. Getting them behind the sticks early.
The offensive coordinator is bad, Steve, but you watch these last couple of weeks that they've been losing where. Listen, if you play quarterback, you got certain progressions. I've seen Jalen Hurts have the time and go, Saquon 5 yards dunk. That's all I have. Meanwhile, they run the replay and Devontae or AJ looking like, bro, I was open down here, bro. You're not even looking down the field right now, bro.
So
not even looking down the field right now.
So before we keep it going, we can go back to that. But Steve, I want to because we were talking about the Lamar shit before.
Yeah, which one?
So Thanksgiving games. How do you think about how Lamar been playing recently and just the Baltimore Ravens in general right
now? I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all said it, but like he's just not the same. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Couldn't speculate injuries or whatnot. I've kind of been up and down on pause on Lamar the past few years just because he hasn't. That was crazy, but I said pause. I said pause. I had to say pause, bro. Watch out. But look,
been up and down, man. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. Look, I just been, he hasn't really won a big game. I mean, that's just kind of. I mean, it is what it is. Now, has it been his fault all the time? I don't think so. You got his tight end. What was that last year? When they lost, you know what I'm saying? Mark Andrews or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Crucial catch, crucial drop, crucial situation. Then the year before that, played the Kansas City Chiefs, Zay Flowers fumble on the fucking goal line. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's doing what he needs to do, but just this year alone, I mean, injuries, defense been ass, like, yeah, I don't know. And I think that whole division is just fucking ass. Like, who knows? They might all go. They might all be fourth in the division. Shit. No.
Kobe.
My fault. I'm done trolling. I'm sorry.
We about to talk about that game. So.
You said what?
We literally about to go talk about that game.
No. You just skipped right over 4 o'clock though. Like you had it in order. And you just at 4 o'clock. We're not even gonna talk about 4 o'clock.
Kobe, it's because he hates the script. That's why.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He
What happened at 4? Oh, the script.
We're gonna talk about that game. It's cool. It don't matter.
No. Listen, man, Lamar. This is the thing about it, right? Lamar right now is clearly. I don't know if he's still hobbled from that hamstring. I don't know what it is, but he ain't looked right since he got back from the hamstring. And I think part of a hamstring injury, part of it, a good 60, 70% of it is mental. Hamstrings are terrible because even when you are cleared to play, even when you
feel right.
Yeah, that thing don't feel right. You just like, I don't know. You take off one good time and you feel a little tug, you be like, I don't know. So
tendonism.
Tenderism. That's exactly what it is, bro. Like, and he that type of guy where it's like, yes, he's turned himself into one of the top pocket passers in the league, but he's turned himself into one of the top pocket passers in the league because of how effectively he's been able to run the ball for so long. He just don't look the same right now. And I ain't saying he's cooked. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying right now, as it stands today, he just don't look the same. And it's just a hamstring thing. It's a mental thing. It's all of it. And I don't know. I was having this argument with somebody today, man. We was talking about Ravens wide receivers. They gotta go and get that man some more help. I don't know why. It's like folks feel like, oh, like, yeah, he asked for Zay Flowers. Yeah, he asked for Zay Flowers, but he didn't ask for Zay Flowers and for them to stop at Zay Flowers. Like, he wanted Zay Flowers, sure. Still going to get him somebody. You went and got him a 38-year-old D-Hop who's still very good, but it's just like, it's not, that ain't the same.
They say D-Hop top 10 right now on PFL.
That's crazy, bro.
It's just insane, bro. It's just insane.
I just want to let it be known that they took Zay over Jordan Flowers. Jordan Addison.
Ooh,
yeah, maybe it's because that's who he asked for. I get it, but he didn't ask them to stop there, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of what's happening over there right now. It's still, I know they was winning games. It still didn't look the same even when he got back. You can tell it's clearly bothering him. It's a lot. I don't know. I ain't got much for him.
Donnie?
I think there's probably an injury going on. I mean, he had that hammy that kept him out for a few weeks. It sounds like he had a knee issue too. Like, I think obviously, like, to expect this kind of play from a quarterback that we hold in such high regard, like whether it's Josh or him or Mahomes, like, it's one thing having one game. Like, we joke about a lot. Like, Allen always has that one game a year where he just kind of looks like, just like 2018 Josh Allen, but to Young's point, the majority of it is up, and the same thing kind of goes with Lamar. But like, this is now 3 games in a row where he's just looked like, at this point, like bottom 5 quarterback. Like, that's how bad it's been, and we haven't really seen this from Lamar for this long period of time, excluding the playoffs. So, I think an injury is going on. I was honestly impressed with the Bengals defense too. I thought they had some good designs on their rushes whenever they rushed 4. But yeah, man, I think something's going on. The Ravens, I mean, it's tough, man. Like, we had such high expectations for them going into the year. A lot of people picked them to win the Super Bowl. They were the betting favorite at one point in the summer to win the Super Bowl. But the secondary hasn't been great.
And then we see them play the Bills.
They don't have a reliable number 1 pass rusher, like
running back fumbling.
Yeah, like Derrick Henry fumbling the ball. Justin Matabuke, I mean, I really hope he comes back strong, but it sounds like he could be a potential retirement. That's how bad that neck injury is. I hope he does come back, because when he's on the field, he's great. And then their edge rushers are just bad. Like, it's just, and then the receivers just aren't great either. It's tough, man. It's tough, but I don't know. I'm just gonna assume Lamar's hurt, because this doesn't feel normal. Like, Lamar shouldn't be playing this bad.
I don't think he should have came back at all, Donnie. I think this is another John Harbaugh. Hey man, save my season, save my bacon. So I'm gonna put you out there. But I don't think Lamar was ever.
Well, I don't think John would have been fired even if he didn't come back.
Can we have a conversation about that? I don't think he's getting fired. John Harbaugh is going to be there as long as
y'all know who the backup was.
Weeks ago, like fan bases have been crying about coaches getting fired. Most I've ever seen. Packers fans want LaFleur fired. Like, are you
crazy?
kidding
I
me?
love LaFleur.
Like, they want LaFleur fired. Like, okay, the Browns Mr. Stefanski, I understand because there's been so much up and down. Vikings fans want KOC gone. Like, are we kidding? Like,
they're crazy.
Let's be for real. Like, come on, man. And then John, I'm not saying
KLC did draft JJ McCarthy.
He's not, but like, I don't know, man. Like, John's not getting fired.
That was a question to move for the Vikings, but yeah.
What was?
Talking about the Vikings.
Steve, you ever believed in McCarthy?
Well, hey, somebody pull up the meme, man.
This is how they handle that whole quarterback situation, though.
Pull up the meme in the locker room, man.
I get Kirk Cousins, but they never.
Did you believe in a quarterback who did nothing in Michigan for real? Like the game was basically handed to him, and you decided to let him run your franchise?
Pull up the meme, man, in the locker room, man.
Never heard of JJ McCarthy. All I know is who 9 is.
That boy was looking like a demon, wasn't he?
Man, that's why I said, man,
people in the chat saying KOC need to stop calling plays, that type of stuff.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, absolutely not.
What are you saying? Anyways,
we do need to get rid of
Young, what's your thoughts about Lamar and the Ravens?
We need to get rid of John Harbaugh. It's the same. He's in the same boat. He to me is Sean McDermott. They're getting carried by elite quarterbacks, and they're failing their elite quarterbacks. I think that's, and it's not that they're bad coaches. I just think they've peaked with what they can do with that team and that player. When you have a guy like Andy Reid, you have a guy like Sean McVay, who are maximizing elite quarterbacks. Like you look like that's where I compare them to, because like Patrick Mahomes is an elite quarterback. That's cool. Look at his play caller, and people are questioning Andy Reid. That's fine.
He's starting to get in that boat too, based on his supporting cast shit.
Yeah, but like just even the last 5 years, it's what is it always with Lamar? Is it Lamar? Maybe. Or maybe is it our head coach is still building a roster around primarily defensive players, run game and play ball control. Like, and it's not like I shouldn't say that's a problem because it wins a lot of games in the regular season. It does win.
Yeah.
But when it comes to nut cutting time at the end of games, it's always, does my quarterback have the ball last? Whose quarterback has the ball last? And can they make the plays? That's the history of the league. That's just how it is. And I don't think John Harbaugh is setting Lamar up for success. Now, do I think he's injured? I think he's injured. Even if it's just a small tweak, I think he came back because we still have in this division. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ran away with the division. I still think there might be a game back, or they might actually still be the leader of the division. But, like, they didn't run away with it, and the Ravens were 1-5.
Man, they all in last place.
Yeah, so, like, other than that, he really wouldn't have came back. So I'm not sitting here shooting Lamar excuses, because you out there play, you got to perform. Because Josh Allen, I saw him blow up his elbow, and people were talking about how terrible he played for the whole season when we all knew he blew up his elbow.
Right.
So, yeah, and that's just the standard, man. That's just, you got to live with it, dude. You're a 2-time MVP. This is the expectations. You almost were a 3-time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start talking about the era that you are in, I'm not going to lower the standard because of that. Like, Peyton Manning won 3 MVPs. Aaron Rodgers got 4. Like, these are the guys you're talking about. And I'm not saying that he's them, but I'm not shooting bail for that, because we crucified Peyton Manning when he wasn't winning. We crucified Aaron Rodgers. We still crucify Aaron Rodgers for not winning. Like, that's just the life of it. So,
Peyton Manning also had a lot of Hall of Famers around him. On offense.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, we can't do that.
Never not had a
can't do
offense.
that. Come on, man.
He also had Adam Gase.
Lamar will love Marvin. Hey, Lamar will love Marvin Harrison Jr. right now. You know what I mean?
He also had Adam Gase calling plays for him early. Don't forget that.
I'll give you this much. I watch him carry Jim Caldwell.
Oh no, he was running the offense.
Yeah, he was carrying Jim Caldwell. But I'm be honest with you, when you got Marvin, Reggie, Dallas, Edge and James, Marshall Faulk your rookie year, and then you get Demarius, Now he did. Eric Decker was actually still good when he played with the Jets, so we ain't gonna poo-poo Eric Decker. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen,
Who they have on defense though?
That was the greatest. That's
he literally has 1 and 2 and forced fumbles
Who
all
you
time.
talking
And
about?
Bob Sanders,
You talking about Bob Sanders? Bob
Steve
Sanders?
Nelson. No, we talking about Matthews and Freeney. And if
Okay.
Bob Sanders could play 5 seasons of if he could stay healthy, he'd probably be a top 10 safety all time.
Yeah, I could see it. Top 10 crash out for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what was I about to say, bro? That 2013 Broncos to this day is the best receiving core I've ever seen in my life. There's too many people. That shit was ridiculous.
You said
that receiver core is not you know what's so funny?
Bro,
that receiver core is not better than the Brandon Stokely, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Hurst, and all had 1,000-yard season. It's not better than that team actually. That receiver core is not better than them.
Yes, it is.
What team you talking about, Trent? What team you talking about?
It's the
yeah. Are you talking
Are you talking about 2015?
Walker, Eric Decker?
I'm gonna name it.
It's the year when they lost to the Legion of Boom.
It's Demarius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Eric Decker, Wes Welker, and Julius Thomas.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. That was early. That was the early DT them.
Not to mention a top 5 offensive line as well.
That's not better than the 04
was
season.
2014. That was 2014 and 13.
13.
That's not better than the 04 receiver core.
That was the year
Yes,
that
it
team
is.
had like
You brought
55
Brandon Stokely. Skedaddle.
Bro, you lying. You chill out, bro. You lying, Brandon.
That was a good class though. But yeah, they had a lot of different weapons on that team.
Dallas Clark, Ricky Wayne.
Bro, it's too many.
Talk to him. Dallas Clark. So we can do player for player. Dallas Clark, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Hurst,
I'm not disagreeing with it. Who the
Brandon
best?
Stokely, and Edgerrin James. That's not a better offensive coordinator than that. It's not.
We know. Obviously, when you have Reggie Wayne and Marv, like that makes up a lot of it.
No, for sure.
They was playing in that season and what was going on, bro.
It was a real air raid.
Like it was they're literally doing whatever they want, who they want, and they had any. Like I said,
and then they met Seattle.
And all that's fine. I mean,
and then they met Seattle, and one across the middle hit by Cam Chancellor. I mean, all your fun receiver core was tight in the butt.
And the 04 coach met Peyton Manning, who choked. So it don't matter. So like it go both ways. Like it go both ways.
Greatest regular season of all time, by the way.
Like, it don't matter.
He had
16
some good.
by Marvin Hurst that year, by the way.
He had some good teams though.
Yeah, for sure. Peyton definitely has some good teams. I say he ain't played terrible in the snow. That's what happened.
To me, it's just.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying though. Could you imagine Lamar Jackson with Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne?
Yeah.
Hey, Bama, just give me Marvin Hurst Jr. Give me the son.
Zay Flowers is so mean.
Let Zay be the Wandale Robinson he is. Stop making him a number one. Make him be Wandale.
Don't disrespect Wandale Robinson.
I'm just saying, Wandale's a slot guy. That's what Zay Flowers would be at.
That's crazy.
You're not about to disrespect. You're not about to disrespect Wandale. That's what we're not about to do. You're not about to disrespect one day.
You have Mike Evans on here and you poo-poo him all the time.
No. You look what you just said. Y'all say Zay Flowers.
We can disrespect
good.
Michael
Wilson.
Wilson.
Let him be the Wandale Robinson receiver when arguably you can really say Wandale really better than him.
Yeah, you can.
And if you can say that, it says a lot about Zay Flowers. Ain't that right, Young?
No, because Wandale still is a good receiver.
Yeah, but
give me the same. Even this, give me the same DeAndre Hopkins y'all gave that little ass quarterback in Arizona. Give me DeAndre Hopkins.
The problem is though, they run that offense through the tight ends because that's what Lamar has always thrived with. It's always been Andrews, and then when they got Likely, that's just how they run the offense.
Then they got Derrick Henry.
Young. They led the NFL in 12 personnel 4 years in a row.
Like, yeah, that's what they
want. In fact, they're the only.
Well, that's a system problem, in my opinion.
Season, they're the only.
And who does the system? The head coach.
Last season when Lamar was doing his thing, there was only one team that based in 12 personnel, and it was
Arizona.
No, Baltimore.
Arizona did more.
Baltimore, and then Arizona was like right there.
So we're not gonna act like he didn't win 2 MVPs with like the same type of team.
Oh, Lamar.
Yeah, he did.
So now when he when shit getting crazy, it's like we need more help.
They blame the team when it's bad, but they don't give nobody the credit when he's winning MVPs.
But
that's some of my problem too.
But I feel like that's a testament of how elite Lamar Jackson is, though.
Yeah.
So I feel like that plays a part on why they do that. Because again, he's doing all of this. Like you got his first starting MVP, 30. He led the league, mind you. This is 2019. This is everybody still saying. I don't know about y'all, but I know for public wise, Lamar wasn't a good passer that year. Did not good passer in general. Led the league in touchdowns, 1,200 on the ground. Number one, number one seed in the division. And bro, your best receiver is Hollywood Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like he been having like mid receivers.
I feel like that's like he has, but like at some point it's gonna run out though. So that's why we've been saying like get help.
It will always run out when your coach is your coach.
What if he was hurt? If he was hurt, like so, I mean, if he would have got hurt and he got help, he would have still been hurt.
It wouldn't. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think him adding a dominant receiver would change much in that sense.
It's the scheme. It's the scheme.
It's because they're a run heavy. They are
a
run heavy play defensive team.
Bro.
I think they need a new philosophy, bro.
I know they are a run heavy team. That like all right, Kobe. But I know what's the name? I appreciate you, Kobe. I know they are a run heavy team. But if they ever get a dominant,
shout out.
That would do so much wonders for them. Because that's what they need. They need a super duper.
I don't think that one player would have the stats.
What else do you be when Zay Flowers is your receiver one?
Say that one more time. Is that Donnie?
Me?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Am I good or is Trent like?
So you great.
I hear you.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, if assuming they're not going to change the scheme, I don't think that player would have the crazy gaudy like 16, 15, 1,700 yards.
Don't need to.
No, but that's just my point. Like, I'm not saying it would change. I'm not saying it would change because obviously I think it would change more than probably John is saying. But like,
I'll name two guys who's going through turmoil right now, Donnie, and let me know if they're going to have good seasons with Lamar. And I'm talking about like 1,300 and better. Because even if you don't have 1,500 yards, you still might get 10 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, right now. If it don't work out in their situation, they got to go and they find a spot with Lamar. Do you think it doesn't make it easy for Lamar?
Well, no, I'm not saying it doesn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say it would make it easy. All I said was all I'm saying is I don't think either of those guys would be like have the numbers to be like a first team All-Pro because that's just not the scheme that Baltimore runs.
You don't have to though. It's about
that's not my. But no, I agree with you guys. That's just my point I'm making. All I'm trying to say is I think obviously it would be extremely helpful. But like if they're still going to run with the scheme they're running, which is they base in 12 personnel. Right. Like it would help, but I just don't think he'd.
Yeah, it could be like hypothetically speaking, it could be a Smitty, it could be a Waddle, it can be a T Higgins. Like it's someone that's good, like that could be a good wide receiver one for them.
But we need somebody that on 3rd and 12.
Saying that's not realistic.
On 3rd and 12, I can back shoulder fade to you, or I can throw it up to you one-on-one, George Pickens style, and you can make a play for me. Like there are times where they don't have that.
Now this is where
they don't ever have it. But again, the problem is if they're playing in 3rd and 12, their offense is not built to play like that. That's the major problem.
So then,
that is the thing. So you can have T Higgins. I'm just going to take away T Higgins because what else are you going to do?
Yep.
On 3rd and 12.
So look, but here's the thing though. But you can say that. You can say that if you take away T Higgins, but at least you having somebody like that as your number one and having Zay as your number two will help out tremendously.
I agree.
And that's my thing.
For example, any viable receiver.
Like for example, like this year, like a late, like somebody. I pray, even though they're never gonna do it. Like I pray they get like somebody like a Jordan Tyson, to get somebody like a Denzel Boston. Like I pray to God they do something like that, and he's actually and it actually pans out and work out. But they'll be a way bigger threat than what they are right now. Way bigger threat. Like that's my thing when it comes to the.
But if they are featuring the offense in 12, it's not going to change because the problem with 12, the way they're running it,
because you got
that's the problem, and they're not utilizing likely like the mismatch.
The
way they used him last year is how they need to use him this year, but they haven't.
It's not.
So it's too predictable.
But I say when drafting Isaiah the way how he was looking at Coastal Carolina, we would have thought he would be way better than what he is right now.
He should be doing what Trey McBride's doing.
if they ran the killer
also feel like
and
they
Gronk
run
scheme
12.
that New England ran, how they used to find mismatches with them 2 tight ends.
Kittle and
I also
Aaron
feel like
Hernandez.
they run 12 because
You
they
mean
receive
Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez.
I feel like they run 12 more because they're receiving core week 2, though, in my opinion.
I
Well,
think that too.
it's also because they have one of the better duos in the league, and you have to use them both at the same time. Yeah, and they want to run the ball. Yep.
But I think some of that too is philosophy wise, they're doing that because in their mind they still want to make it easy for Lamar. But I think like Lamar has shown open the playbook up. Like I think they still run the same scheme of Lamar his second year we won MVP. Like this is what fits him. This was succeeded. He showed you last year. Give me a little bit. You can put a little bit more low pause. You can put a little bit more food on my plate. I can handle it. I can handle it. They still running the same schemes. Like thinking Lamar is still this quarterback who can barely pass but can run real good.
This is my thing.
He can do more.
Harbaugh has been there for almost 15 years. This has always been that type of scheme. So why, if he hasn't changed with Lamar after the Lamar we just saw, what's going to make him change? And I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying John Harbaugh's the problem.
Lamar with a Cliff Kingsbury, Lamar with a Ben Johnson. You see what Ben Johnson's doing?
That can embrace your skill set and surround you with pieces to maximize it. That's what they need. And I think that's what's failing Josh Allen too. I think it fails a lot of these guys, truthfully.
Yeah.
Is these guys like, I'm not even saying Mike Tomlin, but like these older coaches who just get lucky and get these monster quarterbacks, don't maximize them. That's and then you run into Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not saying he's playing great this year, but you run into Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, who that's the most maximization, especially in their prime. You're not going to beat them unless you play perfect. And you're expecting every quarterback to play perfect is crazy in the playoffs. That's the problem. So I don't blame Lamar. I'm not shooting him no excuses, but I think he's capped with his coaching situation and the philosophy that they have. Not necessarily you can get weapons around him, maybe, but it's a cap.
Yo, Durag, how you feel about? Before I read that super chat, shout out you, Nature.
We have 4.
How you feel about How you feel about Lamar and how he played and the Ravens in general?
I mean, it's clear as day Lamar still hurt, so that's like he looks nowhere near the same. He doesn't look comfortable on the football field, and it's like Young said, the Ravens. I mean, I think it is a John Harbaugh issue at this point. The defense has taken a step back, but I do think he took a step back in terms of who's been coaching the defense. I mean, you lose Mike McDonald, that's going to hurt you. Yeah. Offensively, it's always going to be run first, especially now you got Derrick Henry. I get why you run first, but you got to hit Lamar out. If you like the jump we saw from Lamar as a passer last year, you got to embrace that, man. You got to, because right now what you're doing, it kind of seems like you're wasting away an insane, superb talent, and you need. I think they do need a new offensive coach. They need something new. Not saying John Harbaugh is terrible. I don't think he's really great, but I don't think he's terrible. But I think you just need a new look. Similar to Buffalo, I think Buffalo just needs a new look, a new change of scenery, and I think that will just help your team much more in terms of just embracing something new.
For sure. Yeah,
we appreciate you being truthful about a black quarterback. We know how you like your milk, Durag. So
Bill asked the question. He said, "So no bullshit. Why is it a coaching issue when it comes to Lamar underperforming when it's Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts is ass."
I think it was a coaching issue even last year with Lamar. It's just you're not as great as Lamar is performing. You're not maximizing it. And that's not even a stats thing. It's just you can obviously watch the Eagles. They're doing everything to maximize Jalen Hurts. Are they messing up with the coaching? Like, sure. And I'm not saying Tulo's horrible. He is bad, but like at some point, you have everything around you. If the O-line is banged up, okay, who cares? You have A.J. Brown. You have Dallas Goedert. You have Devontae Smith. You have Saquon Barkley. You can't have everything perfect. So I'm not shooting you that fade. Lamar, he doesn't have it. We can all say he has Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, and an outdated offensive scheme. So it's not like we're giving him bail because he's playing bad in the last 4 games too. Like he's just playing bad. But it doesn't help. Your offense isn't catered to maximize your potential and your ability either. That's the problem. Jalen Hurts is in an offense that is maximizing his ability, and he's just not producing the maximum output for it. He did it even last year when he won the Super Bowl. He did it in the Super Bowl because the Chiefs literally said we're not letting you beat Saquon because that's really the offense was Saquon carries, and then that's what happened. All those other games, Hurts was he was solid, which that's what he's being asked to do. Just be solid. That's it.
All right. Moving on. Okay, what other game we haven't talked about? Oh, the Cowboys. Actually, yeah. Here, I start with you. Cowboys beat the Chiefs. Steven, your mic, I guess maybe
it's muted.
No, it's not muted. You just push it back a little bit.
It's close. Gotcha.
But here, I start with you. Cowboys beat Chiefs 31-28. George Pickens another great game. CeeDee Lamb. Shout out to Early. CD heard him. Think about him.
Think about how good George Pickens been playing. They got one-on-one coverage. they doing one-on-one. George Pickens been so good. They thought they could one-on-one cover CeeDee Lamb. He had nightmares. I know he had nightmares.
Yeah, do-rag. Respect GP. But what? You know what I'm saying? But to go back to the main point, do you think Dallas have a real chance after them beating the Chiefs? I think they 6-1 to make the playoffs.
Woo! I mean, I do think they do got a real chance because the rest of the remaining schedule they do got Detroit this week, so that's gonna be a big indicator on what they can do. I say they started off the year a little too behind, so now even if you do win out, you're still asking for other teams to help get your fate right. But they definitely have a chance. I mean, what the Eagles were 8-4. I believe.
Ooh,
I got to look at the Eagles' remaining schedule.
I'll pull it up. Eagles are 8-4. They play the Commanders.
I totally forgot. I'm bugging. That's why I had a brain fart. I got to read these super chats real quick before go ahead. He said I was injured. I think MJ seen this though. He said time to admit that Jalen Hurts is a black Jimmy G.
Yeah, agrees.
He says Sirianni. He bullshit. We will get Tomlin on the Belichick. Bro, Bill Belichick, he might come back. I don't know what he doing over there at UNC. They dirt. So,
collecting that check.
He said, F it, send Jalen to Cleveland for 12.
Ooh. See, this is very insane.
He said, if Dak, appreciate you to 5. Meech said, if Dak played in India his whole career, he would be held in much higher regard.
Probably. Maybe.
Logistics, bro. Because, like I said, these quarterbacks,
give him that Indy team this year.
I feel like it's that'd be crazy. But I feel like it's logistics again because I'm Justin Herbert. I'm okay. Obviously, Dak from what we've seen is obviously still a way better performer than Justin Herbert. But Dak still gets treated in the same light as a Justin Herbert when it comes to playoffs. So it's like
Justin Herbert had the star on the side of his helmet.
Oh,
that's the biggest reason I think Dak would get more love. The star on the helmet that's a big part of the credit.
Dak would get more love, but I'm saying though, the times where again, like 2023, bro, he's playing at MVP level. Yeah, he lost the MVP due to the Dolphins game. Either way, he went 36-9, balled out the entire season, and then literally you go in the first round and lay a complete egg. That's the shit that I'm talking about. I feel like it would be less love because he has a star. Less hate because he has a star on his helmet. But he'll still be one of the most criticized quarterbacks in the league. That's how. I feel. Because the playoff performances, it don't the year in 2022. That 49ers game, Dave, no excuses, bro. No, none.
Yeah.
Cowboys was playing. Them defense was playing lights out. He was playing literally lights out, and Dak played terrible.
Game was good, Lord.
That's what I'm saying.
He got to get that. He got to get that off him. He got to get that off him.
It's less. It would be less hate if he didn't have a starting something, but he would still get criticized to a high amount due to the fact that he's not a good playoff performer. But what's his name? But that can. What's his name, bro?
The way he playing this year, though, it's this, I don't know. This might be the year.
This could be the year because realistically speaking, the Cowboys defense playing like this, and then the offense is literally got it.
And I don't want to sound like a
got a top 2 receiver
Cowboy fan. I said I don't want to sound like a Cowboy fan because every year is their year, I guess. But this might be the year. I think they kind of hitting their stride a little, at the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. But then let me read this last one. Appreciate you, Eagle Nation. Always sending $50 and all that shit. Be blessing. Said the Eagles need to fire KP and stop giving first-year play calls opportunities. That mess with their dynasty window because they want to give their guys chances instead of proving guys. Brian Johnson, Sean Desai, now KP. Shake my head.
That's a Sirianni issue, by the way, too. He the one hiring the people off his staff. This your staff. This your people you hype. This your
Bill,
because
Y'all is telling me that Jalen Hurts needs a perfect offense and the best offensive coordinator.
Young. Okay, hold on. Time out.
He lying?
Yeah, he's not lying, Trent. I'm sorry.
Young, I get what you're doing, bro, but I'm not no troll. I'm not gonna lie, Kevin Tune might be the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen in my life.
No, it is terrible though. I get Jalen Hurts. It is abysmal.
I get it. Like the Brian.
I feel like we say that every year about the Eagles.
Nah, because
whenever they play bad, OC's terrible.
In 2023, yeah, it was bad, but this is I've never seen this shit before. Jalen Hurts had -1 passing yards in the first half versus the Rams.
Hey, Trent, I have a question.
And y'all not about to blame Jalen. You're not going to blame Jalen Hurts.
No, I have a question. How many years has Jalen Hurts been in the league?
Since 2020. So this is his 5th year, 6th year.
Going into year 6.
Year 6.
Is he not allowed to make audibles?
Damn.
Is he not allowed to call the offense? Hey, Steve, what quarterbacks are in this echelon? And I'm talking about $250 million quarterbacks.
Right.
Are not allowed to make checks in the offense.
Brock
Can you tell me what quarterbacks these are?
Brock Purdy.
Hey, but look, this is where I have to look at the issue overall. I just feel like it's a him thing. You got multiple OCs every year at that. I feel like they're just doing whatever his skill set tells them to do. Like maybe he's not cerebral enough. I don't know. To be able to make those checks. Maybe they just put the talent around him. They make it easy. We got the playmaker. So what if he run a slant? We got AJ Brown. Who's stopping the slant?
Steve, it's almost like we forgot who Jalen Hurts was his first 2 years in the NFL. It's almost like we forgot he was a guy that the Eagles didn't really like that or didn't believe in, and then he got AJ Brown. Like we forgot.
Okay, right.
He lost his job to Tua for a reason. It's like we forgot who Jalen Hurts was.
That they were about to trade for Russell Wilson.
They was.
They were
oh my God, I do remember that.
They were about to.
Exactly. And it's not no issue, no problem with Jalen. He bounced back. He's a good quarterback. But let's not forget who he is.
I just feel like they simplified for him, man. So I mean, that's in a nutshell. I think they just simplified for him.
And then he won, Steve. And then we thought, oh, guys like MJ, because they not watching, guys like Get a Kid, because they ain't watching the game, was like, he's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He wins. It wins.
He's better than Cam Newton. He's better than Cam Newton.
Nah.
With no context. We did what you didn't do. We won. Yeah, with no context. Not knowing that you play like dog shit versus the Rams.
Don't get Gilly out. Don't get Gilly out of his body.
It was at least 5 games last year where he wanted to give the game up. And Saquon said, nope, 60-yard run for a touchdown. I got it.
He ran for like 180, 200 those games.
That's always been the biggest problem with Hurts, though. Y'all don't understand. It's different when you win in spite of the quarterback and you're winning because of the quarterback. Ain't nothing wrong with Jalen Hurts doing that. If y'all been realistic about Jalen Hurts from the jump, it wouldn't be this big of a problem, big of gripes. But you put him in conversations like a Stafford, like a Herbert. Now when you need him to uplift, he not uplifting. This is what you get.
How much money is he getting paid?
250.
Over how many years? 5 years?
Probably 5.
6 years, I believe.
Is it 6 one? There you go, 6
one. That's what are you expecting of your quarterback? That's my point. Like, what do y'all expect the $250 million quarterbacks to do? Y'all think they just sit back there and kick their feet? Oh, I got paid. I'm just chilling. I don't.
As long as he win, I mean, this
is where I feel like I don't think this applies to Jalen Hurts, but when Bama made a good point, I feel like they do be prematurely giving these quarterbacks crazy bread.
Oh they set up Trent.
I'm respectfully. I know T.O. did not deserve $250 million after.
Oh no, not the time. No. That was an investment on a potential. That was a potential investment.
I have no problem.
Tua, Steve.
Tua. I'm saying Tua.
So I said Tua, T-Law. I don't have a problem. No, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why we can say all we want about Jalen Hurts, I don't have a problem with Jalen Hurts because 2022 had that great year, took him to the Super Bowl, and you won the bowl. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, whoa. But if we're being honest about 2022, you saw this before. You did the same thing with Carson Wentz. Don't you learn? You saw Carson Wentz have a MVP-like season. Now, although he wasn't able to win the Super Bowl because he got hurt, you saw what it was, and you gave him his money too soon, too. And now look, what Carson Wentz saying.
No. This does not apply. Because, number one, Carson Wentz got hurt. This don't apply to Jalen Hurts. Because they went to a Super Bowl again and won. That don't apply to Jalen Hurts.
But if I'm a GM and I know what I set up for you, if I'm a coach and I know what I put in place for you, if I'm an owner, I know, dog, I gave you, I fed you. I spoon-fed
Shout
you.
out Nick Foles, man.
I spoon-fed you. I made sure you had the best schools, the best cars, the best clothes, the best haircuts. I spoon-fed you. Go get it somewhere else then. You want how much you want? Go get it somewhere else. Try me. Try me. I get it somewhere else.
Chat said Jordan Love. Hey, chat said Jordan Love.
Well, he might.
I don't want to hear that.
That's still up in there. That one's still up in there.
Don't don't do that. Y'all be putting Jordan Love MVP conversation. If you play for the Eagles,
y'all being hella disingenuous in the Jalen Hurts. I don't care. Like, I'm not going for the contract situation. I don't care that he got everything around him. He played great. He played great football. He was a young quarterback. Took him to the Super Bowl. They lost like that. Fine. At least they signed him the bread. They had it down in 2023, and they won a bowl. If anything, the contract as of right now is working out because they got a ring off of it.
It's working out. It's working out. That's working out.
But Tua and T-Law?
Yeah, Tua, T-Law, Kyler Murray. Yeah. Jordan Love.
Tua might be at the worst of all of those.
It is.
I'm not even mad at Jerry Jones saying, hey, look, I understand Dak has been good for us, but I don't want to give him 70 a year. I'm not mad at that.
Correct. I agree.
These
teams continuously keep cornering themselves because they're scared to get off of their quarterbacks because they don't want to be mediocre. I get it.
Mike Tomlin.
The problem is giving mediocre quarterbacks elite money makes you mediocre. That's what they don't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because Young, it will come around. When it's time to re-sign certain players, you won't be able to afford them.
Hell, I could play quarterback. Shit.
Man, I'm not gonna. So the thing is, Dill.
Okay, that's
with the Burrow shit. It's like
that shit ain't working out for nothing.
It's really 6'7" because like, bro, he keep getting hurt.
That shit don't work out. He hurt the team
like,
just sucks.
Really like, I don't. It's team. He's real TBD.
Burrow's problem is he got T. Higgins paid.
Burrow shit is crazy. Burrow shit is crazy.
Burrow's deserving the money, but
I don't ever see.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you
what it. Burrow should let them get rid of T. Higgins and sign some O linemen. Bye, T. I'm sorry.
The Herbert shit. Hey, we'll find out next year and a half. If that shit depends on that.
I mean, not Herbert, but Burrow. The thing that exposed Burrow is, I mean, you let a 40-year-old, 40+ come in there and put up 300 yards with your offense, like.
Oh my, that was his offense, man. He checking that bitch out to Lamar every single pass.
I think I could play quarterback. Shit.
Durant, what you think Joe Burrow's doing?
Nah, you know it's different though. That's all Flacco can do.
I'm saying in context as far as the spending out the money. What we talking about?
Yeah.
So shit, I could go
300 yards out of my quarterback for $4 million. Yes.
Come on,
that contract starts to look funny.
Come on, man.
When you look at Brock Purdy and Mac Jones come in there at $3 million and the offense is still going, that $50 million starts to look funny.
Man, yeah. If y'all don't think it's a clear difference, y'all got it.
No.
I know you're married now, Steve. I know you're married now, but you ever been out, you see a girl, you like her, and then you meet her friends and be like, damn, I chose a little too soon. Should have waited. Should have waited this one out.
First of all, on the record, I'm not married.
Oh, you're not married. Okay, cool. I thought you were married.
Second of all, keep going with the topic.
Anyway, so Durant, Dale had this question for you. He said, "Why do we have to wait on Herbert but say Hurts was a bad deal?"
I don't think Hurts was a bad deal. I think because they actually got good infrastructure coaching wise, and I think their front office is actually making competent moves. So, like I said, like by the end of next season, because this year they're just beyond hurt. But I think we'll find out if paying Herbert that much money and be able to build around your offense with rookie contract receivers, rookie contract running backs. Not paying that much money on the defense.
Are the Chargers are super hurt right now, right?
Yeah, beyond.
What's their record?
They're 8 wins, I believe. 8 or 4, I believe.
Why do they have 8 wins?
Oh, Herbert.
Okay,
I'm talking about the grand scheme of being like ultimate success wise. We'll see if it really works out.
That's the difference.
Yeah, that's like
the reason the Chargers have 8 wins is because of their quarterback play.
Yeah.
Are the Eagles have 8 wins because of their quarterback play?
I don't know how y'all got 8 wins. I'm gonna be real.
Because their defense.
I'm be honest with you. The problem with Hurts' contract is that you gave him a nice size contract, right? But you realized that you had to put so many things around him. And I keep saying this: if you play quarterback, if you've been watching the game long enough, all y'all 20s, y'all watch the game for at least 10 years. If you watch the game long enough, every quarterback who's put in a good situation that has a lot around him, you go through a drought because the more you win, the more you have to give up. So now my D lineman wants to go somewhere else to get some money. Now my O line wants to go somewhere else. Now my receiver wants to go somewhere else. So like the more you win, it actually like you go through a phase. Every good quarterback has that's played for a long period of time has gone through a phase to where it's one of them. Oh, we gotta make it shake years. Patrick Mahomes gotta make it shake. No receivers. All right, Patrick, make it shake. You're going to go through a period where you gotta make it shake. Jalen Hurts ain't built for a make it shake season, and they're gonna have probably 2 or 3 of them in his tenure where it's like, hey Jalen, we can't afford all that other stuff. So while we figure this out, get some draft picks together to kind of rebuild again, you gotta make it shake. There's gonna be some bad years for Jalen Hurts. Some bad years when AJ Brown go because we tired of him complaining and he want to go somewhere else. So now it's just gonna be Smitty and Saquon, or now Saquon gone. We got this young back. You know what I'm saying? He young, or maybe Saquon might get hurt. So now we got to figure it out with Tank Bigsby. So now you got Tank Bigsby and Smitty. Jalen Hurts, can you figure it out this year? Like it's gonna be them years. He not built for that.
It's not a make it shake season for us right now.
Shit.
Right now, this is a make it shake and look how it look.
But how is it make it shake when he's got everybody? He just has a.
But young, look at his make it shake season. Like it's like a dude saying, "Oh my God, I only had."
You know what Justin Herbert would
today.
do for this? Do you know what Justin Herbert would do for this? Do you know what
Justin Herbert would do for some healthy
You know what Lamar
tackles
Jackson
right
would do for this? We were just talking about it. Do you know what he would do for this team?
It's like they get like for Jalen Hurts. It's like they gave him a Benz and he like
the coordinator is horrible.
Jalen Hurts has a Benz. And the Eagle fans are like, it's not an AMG though.
Don't worry, Chargers FC is looking good. Next season, when those tackles are healthy, Chargers FC is looking good.
I'm scared for them tackles. I don't know if them will ever be healthy. We're trying to say.
But that defense too. That defense got to be. That defense will be up and down though with the Chargers. You never know with them.
There y'all go with the up and down shit.
I ain't got a problem with them.
Yo, chill out. But though, before we get up out of here, let's do these predictions real quick for week 14. Let's get the garbage games out the way. Get these just everybody. We can just answer these. Get these. Oh, this is disgusting. Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Give me the Jets.
Mike
yuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Yuck.
Actually,
Can they forfeit?
I hope.
I'll take the Jets. I think they can upset.
Tyrod versus Tua.
Does anybody think the Saints are going to beat the Bucs?
No.
Yuck. They could. The way y'all play sometimes, they could.
Where is it at? Where's it at?
It's in Tampa.
No, it's Yahweh.
I'm gonna go with the Bucs.
Who's the Saints quarterback right now?
Tyler Show.
He been decent. Realistically speaking,
he been decent.
He's not playing
decent.
He ain't been bad. He ain't been bad. I watched the first game together.
He been playing that bad.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
But Spencer Rattler low-key wasn't playing that bad neither.
He said what?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I might sound crazy. I was watching him. He plays similar to how Jackson Dart's playing. He's just not getting the shine that he's getting. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Or it could be because he's 38.
I said it last week.
Maybe because he's 38, Young. He's the same age as Steve Nelson, and Steve he's been retired for 5 years now. Maybe that's the reason why he's playing.
I said it last
man
week.
Crazy, y'all. I've been retired since 23. Watch out.
I said last week on a different pod. Like, I really think if they finish with the top 3 pick, they're not taking the quarterback.
Man, look how Earl doing me, y'all.
I thought you said 2020 earlier. You said 2020. I think you said you played for the Saints last.
Whoa.
I mean the Steelers.
Whoa, what?
Is that crazy?
Say that one more time.
With 2 seasons away, he older than you, Steve.
I don't think they're going to take a quarterback.
I agree. I don't think they are.
They're going to. I think they're going after. I think they're going after one of those big 2 names that
they got to.
We all know.
How old are you, Steve? Mid-30s, right?
32.
Steve, you a year. Tyler Show 26 years old. It's rookie year.
Yeah, hold on.
That's crazy. Hold on, he's 26.
He's 26.
Damn.
So wait, Young and Donnie, y'all think if the Saints have a top 3 pick,
they're not going to
quarterback?
No.
I think they're going to take.
Let me phrase it like this. If it's just Mendoza and
Saints,
that's
we're
it.
not saying it's Mendoza,
Simpson.
and Simpson, And Dante Moore probably.
If Dante Moore comes out, I think they would take Dante.
Well, I
and make Tyler Show a generational backup. Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think they take Mendoza or Ty Simpson at 3.
You don't think they take Mendoza? They can get Mendoza. Don't take Mendoza.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Mendoza.
They need. I'm taking Mendoza. I'm taking Mendoza.
That team still has a lot of holes.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying I think they would just punt another year.
Alvaro Reese or Ruben
I think they will. I think they would because their D line sucks. And there's 2 defensive linemen that you can take like that.
Yeah, they would fix them other parts before just going to get a quarterback.
You can get Reese.
They're not ready.
Wait for a more surefire year quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Especially if Show's looking decent, even before Rattler got benched. Rattler was decent too. Rattler was looking decent too.
Take one of the top 2 defensive linemen, and I think you feel pretty good. That's all.
Let me do these. What else is It's kind of like
6 years old. He played like Jackson Dart. I bet he is. He's a grandfather.
Anybody think the Falcons going to beat the Seattle? No. Yeah. Anybody think Falcons going to beat Seattle? No.
If they could, you know what them. You never know what them. They could beat the Falcons.
As long as Sam Donald doesn't turn into.
They shouldn't though.
Does what's his name? Steelers Ravens. You already know how this is going to go.
Steelers covering the spread. The spread is 7.
What is it?
How we think?
What's the minus?
Let's go one by one. So Donnie, Steelers Ravens. Who you got? They have Baltimore.
I'm gonna look at the minus.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore.
Steve, who you got?
Let me see what the minus real quick. Hold on.
I'm about to get it right now.
It's -6.
It's -6.
Yeah,
I'll take it still as a cover.
Man, don't beat Steelers by a touchdown.
Okay. I'll go with the spread. I'll go with Baltimore.
You got Baltimore beating them by 6?
Yeah.
I got Pittsburgh.
The Steelers just, I don't know, man.
That offense bad, man.
Bad is an understatement.
That offense is so I jumped off the DK Metcalf train a very, very long time. I don't know that train going anymore.
Look, hold on. Just to say this here. After y'all want to talk about this Broncos Commanders game real quick? Because that was a classic game.
For what? It's the same shit every week. The Broncos offense is mirada. They can't do shit consistently, and their defense bails them out game in, game out. Repeat.
How we feel about both Knicks?
Trent, guess what, Trent? You know what's going to happen? Trent, you'll get to the Broncos-Raiders game this week, and you know what you're going to see?
Bo Nix?
Yeah, Nix is mirada.
This is Denver's offense. You guys ready? Mediocre run game because the running backs have been bad. They have the best offensive line arguably in the league. Their quarterback's inconsistent. The wide receivers suck, and they need a new tight end because Evan Ingram's been dead. All right, let's go.
Not too much.
Rest repeat.
Not too much on Flag and Play Legend every
I love it. I love that.
He's
cut
old.
out, but Kenyon Sadiq, you are a Bronco.
But Chief, all right, let me keep going.
Bo Nix the next quarterback to get signed to a big deal too early. I watch it. It's coming. Watch.
Oh yeah, 100%. They got to pay him.
They'll give Bo Nix 60.
That'll
be mad as hell 5 years from now.
Does anybody think that Joe Burrow is beating Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen?
Yeah, I can see it. I can damn sure see it. The way the Bills play.
Bills
are so
This is what I'll say. If the tackles are back, Brown and Dion, if they're back, and Kincaid is back, I don't see it.
They just beat the Steelers without the tackles.
Yeah, they did.
The Bills are unauthorized transaction fraud.
I also do think the Bills secondary has been so much better.
To be fair though, Young, the Pittsburgh don't got a passing offense, so you know.
DK is so bad. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
they stuck with him. That's
what they get.
If Kincaid,
imagine getting DK, signing him to big money, and then watching George Pickens every week.
Bro, George Pickens got more yards than they receivers combined.
And it's like by 100 yards. It's a good number too.
Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all call me a hater, man. I
thought DK get a quarterback again. I saw what he did with Prime Russell Wilson. I just thought if he get a quarterback. Steve, I said stuff like he could be T.O. with a good quarterback.
Yeah, you said T.O. Yes, he said he could be T.O. Yes, that's what he was saying about DK Metcalf, that he could be T.O.
I'm sorry.
I mean, when you look at him, he'll show flashes, but then he disappears, bro.
I'm like,
that man like T.O. He tried out for the Seahawks at 41 years old.
What week was it, Steve, when he caught that slant and took it to the
Yeah, that's
crib.
when they was in like London or some shit overseas somewhere.
Like, Young, he could if he wanted them if he could just get it together, bro, and get a good quarterback, it could be all right. Bro, his separation is awesome.
Yo, you be saying anything.
Hey, at least you know what you admit.
I admit I was wrong. Guys, we all have a guy we really high on that we look back and we go, damn, he was
T.O. was crazy though.
T.O. was hilarious.
I was Kyler Murray and Bryce Young. I'm done with them, bro. I'm if your quarterback is not over 6'2", I don't care.
I'm done with small dudes.
Wait, hold on. Actually, no. I'll ask you that later. Go ahead.
Anyways. Anybody got the Broncos beating the Broncos losing to the Raiders?
Yes. They can't win football games.
No.
They gotta show me. Show me.
Hell no.
They gotta show me. They gotta show me every week. I don't care.
Dave, can you know what Denver's line is about to do to that offensive line? They are going to do unspeakable things.
Who else you got?
Dave, do you actually have them beating them though?
Yes. I'm not. I don't think the Broncos win a football game.
Doing unspeakable things to that Raiders line. Like, what are we talking about?
All right.
Does
anybody have the Cardinals?
Bowers will save them.
Does anybody have the Cardinals beating the Rams?
No.
Move
it on. No.
Nah.
The Rams out for blood. After last week, the Rams out for blood.
They could have put an ass whipping on the Cardinals.
They out for blood.
All right, so look, now I'm gonna start off with Young. This is gonna be the.
And hold up, real quick before we go. And Donnie, let's be very, very careful because that same Broncos thing you talking about, they beat the Raiders 10-7, like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, Broncos are winning. That's all that matters.
Them Broncos, that D line didn't do too much that game.
What matters at the end of the day is whether it says W or L, and it's going to say W.
All right, so Young, I'm gonna start off with you. This is the social media bowl, crazy narrative bowl. Shador Cam Ward, who you got?
Oh,
rest in peace, Cam Ward.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not picking the Titans doing it.
The next David Carr.
Miles Garrett might get the sack record this game. I'm not gonna cap. It's gonna be fun to watch though. I can't wait to watch them like pregame dab each other up. Hey man, we starting quarterback. He is starting, right? Shador is starting.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I do believe, you know what? This might be Cam Ward's.
I think Broncos 4.5. I think
Cam Ward might try to come out and show something.
Miles Garrett.
He's been doing it the whole year,
I'm telling Miles Garrett, hey Miles,
Miles,
they took him over me, and I went 5 picks, 5 rounds after this guy. Killed him.
I told you, if Cam Ward, I gotta go look. If he's over 6'2", that might be the bandwagon. But if he's 6'1",
I got you. I'll look up the.
Hey, look, Mendoza's 6'5", so there you go.
Damn,
I'm not. I don't see.
That ain't Young style though. All
right, but look.
Why did Cleveland go to the Steelers? That shit don't make no sense.
Who you got?
You got the waivers. You
got the Browns.
He declared the waivers.
Early, you got Browns.
Yo, Jan, real quick. Hold on.
Hold on. What? Do-rag. Who you got? Browns.
Miles Garrett's gonna go and speak little things to JC Lake though.
Steven, you got the Browns.
Yeah, over the Titans.
Game by far.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them.
All right, and then Donnie, you got the Browns. Yeah.
What's the? You said the minus is what is it? -4 for the Titans?
Yeah, no, -4.5 for the Browns.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take
Browns minus money. Woo.
All right, so then what's his name? What was I about to say? Donnie, back on you. Thursday Night Football. Cowboys Lions. Who you got?
I think like I said last week when I picked them to beat the Chiefs, I think Dallas is now hot, so I'm gonna keep rolling with Dallas.
Ooh. And we watched the Lions play a couple weeks. I'm good.
You go. Dan Campbell going for it.
And I'm gonna say Brown. Oh, please and thank you.
I'm gonna go for another.
Hey, don't disrespect J-Mo now. Hold on.
J-Mo Snamo, Nick. Stop it.
Now it's J-Mo Snamo.
I'm gonna go with Dallas. That makes sense.
You do right. Who you got?
Usually, in terms of the lines, when they come up a loss, I usually want to take them to win the game, especially at home. I think this is a bad matchup for the Lions. Honestly, I probably go to Cowboys. I think they match up pretty.
I hope it's the minus. What's the minus?
I think Detroit's favorite.
I got it right here. Cowboys Lions are a 3-point favorite.
Oh, perfect.
Basically, they're saying if these two teams are on a neutral, they were saying if they were on a neutral field, it would be a pick 'em. That's what they're saying.
Early, who you got?
George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb are doing unspeakable things to Terry Arnold. So I'm cool with that.
For the season.
Terry Arnold for the season. Mm-hmm.
Who else is over there?
The other look.
DJ
We
Reed.
got DJ Reed and friends.
Child, please. Child, please. I expect a buck 50 out of both receivers this week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, they're getting fried.
Yeah, they're getting fried. But Young, who you got?
They finna be doing the Zeke Elliott celebration.
I'm scared to go Dallas because now everybody on the bandwagon, and this is really when they like to act crazy. Is when everybody's.
I hope not. Shit.
I'm going with that.
Especially at the full.
This is when.
But George Pickens won't let him. He won't let him lose. He be all right.
No, I think this is where Dak. This is where. Yeah, I got that. Like,
appreciate you, Eagle. He said if the Lions will make the playoffs this year, I can't wait till they don't pay.
Hell yeah!
Hey, the Bears are 9-3. Ben Johnson coached the year before Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. That team is down to 360 though too.
He shouldn't get over Shanahan, but
Speaking of Bears, Donnie, I'm gonna start off with you to make these quick. Bears Packers. Who you got? Bears at Packers.
I find it so hard to trust Chicago, but it's just like they're playing so well. It's like you kind of have to, but I'm still gonna rock with Green Bay. I'm still going to.
Steve, who you got?
Who we got? My bad.
You good. Bears at Packers.
Damn, that's a tough one. I'm gonna take the Bears, bro. I'm gonna go out on the limb and take the Bears.
Durag.
I don't think the Bears match up with the Packers. I'll take the Packers to win both the games. This game and then the game they got 2 weeks later. So I'm definitely going Packers.
Early.
I watched Caleb Williams. Shout out to Caleb because he's from the city, but I watched Caleb Williams play quarterback for the first 3 quarters of games. Jordan Love, whatever you sipped on, whatever you did, whoever you was with the night before, do it again. Because what you did this Thursday, whatever you did before, do the exact same thing. I'm talking about same way you slept, all that. Because if you can do that continuously over and over again, ain't too many guys can play with you. So yeah, I'm going with the Packers because it's this matchup.
You seen Ben Johnson in there with his shirt off? All right.
I'm going with the Giants, man. I mean the Packers, man. I don't like Caleb Williams. I just don't.
I'm going with Green Bay too. I think it's just a bad matchup for them.
Micah,
what's his name? Sunday Night Football, Texans, Chiefs. Who everybody got?
Texans.
Oh yeah, I gotta go Texans.
I pray for the Chiefs' downfall. We know this.
Yo, Young, what'd I say?
Now I'm not gonna lie. If Kansas City loses this game, they're done.
They're cooked.
I said this 3 weeks ago, by the way, and I got clowned.
No. Y'all can't try to lock Kansas City to win these football games, man. Why y'all lock it? Y'all can't lock them to win games.
I picked them to lose to Dallas, and everyone up here just stared at me funny. Just remember that.
Because you picked them to lose to Indy, and they
no,
lost.
I didn't. I had Chiefs money line. I'll show you the FanDuel bet.
When you were up here, you said
I will show you the FanDuel bet. I put Chiefs money
up here. You thought the Colts were going to win. And then
they won. They lost in overtime. So what? That's the crazy thought. They lost in overtime.
But
the Chiefs aren't good. It's plain and simple. So I don't know why everybody kept thinking, "Oh, Mahomes gonna."
Yeah, I just had Mahomes the MVP conversations 4 weeks ago. Stop that. Y'all just had Mahomes the MVP conversations 4 weeks ago. I didn't do it.
This is the thing, Durag.
Cat receipts.
The Chiefs are exactly the same as they were last year. They're just not winning the 1-score games like they were last year.
Okay, I disagree with.
I'm gonna say I don't.
Yeah, that defense.
I don't think they about to do nothing with that defense, bro.
Every game they've lost.
The defense took a step back. I'm gonna take the offense. I'm gonna take the offense.
The offensive line, the offensive line is hurt, and they also lost Joe Tooney, who's probably the best pass protecting guard in the league.
Every game that they have lost is a 1-score game. They make one mistake. Last year, every game they won was a 1-score game. They made a play to win the game. That's literally it.
That's true.
They're still not they weren't a great offense last year, especially when they lost Rashee Rice. They weren't a great defense as they were the year before. It's variance, and it happens. That's football. You get
secondary cheeks.
And McDuffie got paid, and now he's acting like he don't got to do nothing no more. That's the problem.
Oh well, I won't. Hold up. Let's come back on that. Trent been solid this season. But it's just that CD. We ain't gonna just give him a bad play on you because obviously can do some good things with the
other
guys.
Corner too.
CD just
barbecue.
All right, so look,
Watson be getting cooked.
Yeah, he got.
Man, come on, man. Get your spatula out, everybody.
Fried.
Right.
And they lost
All right. So look, last game before we dip, before we get out of here, Eagles Chargers. Yeah, I got it.
Y'all thinking too long. Y'all thinking too
I
long.
don't think too long for nothing.
Y'all thinking too long.
Hey Trent, we back alive. Them embers are still flowing. I don't care nobody. Hey, Trey Lance FC, come on, God, come on.
Oh wait, whoa. Herbert not playing?
He's day to day. He got he just got surgery the other day.
I lied. That nigga not doing shit.
You gonna go Philly?
I'm going if Trey.
That's what you think?
Hey, okay. If Trey Lance beat the Eagles, then what?
If Trey Lance beats Philly, I'm turning in too early. I promise you.
Said I'm turning into early.
If Trey Lance beats Philly,
Oh, they gonna be throwing more than eggs in Philly.
Hey, Young.
They throwing
Trey
shots.
Lance beats Philly.
They throwing shots.
Yeah, they're going from egging Kevin's house to burning into the ground.
Nobody better say, "Oh, did you see the game plan, Kevin?" I don't want to hear it. Period.
Hey, Young, I got a question for you. Why can't Trey Lance beat Kaepernick 2.0? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, on that note, on that note, chat. Look, I appreciate
He trying to get your page took down.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
If I'm Trey Lance, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Trey Lance, no, I'm saying, hey, there's a Vikings quarterback slot that's open, and if I can show something, the bidding is high. If I'm Trey Lance, I'm saying one good game to get me Justin Jefferson.
Unfortunately, I think Mac Jones will be a
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling up, tapping in. Steven, I really appreciate you pulling up this whole time.
For sure.
Mike, I appreciate you pulling up. I got a notification. I think we hit already like 100,000 total watch hours or whatever, like on the stream.
Damn.
Yes.
I thought you said, my bad, Steve. I thought you said 2020, man. 2023, that you first time of game, baby. You probably can still get out there. Hey, listen, Kansas City might need you out there.
Hey, for real, we being honest. Let's say 2024, because last year I was at the Super Bowl. I didn't play, but I was there. Shit.
Oh, they can
like
use
I said,
you.
I appreciate y'all for real tapping in with us. Like I said, 100 total. We about to be. We not even at 3K yet. Having a whole 100,000 total watch hours is crazy. That's good at engagement.
That's the authentic fans who come
Like,
every
yeah,
week.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we like. I would say this is going on 2 years of the pod. We about to be on the third one by next year, bro. Like I said, really mess with y'all. Y'all been staying and tapping it consistently. Like I said, Steven, again, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Everybody rocking the pop. Thursday, you already know what it is. College football show, playback. We got to talk about, Diego Pavi actually might win the Heisman now. So, hey, I mean, shit, we got to talk about that.
Rankings dropping.
Yeah, we might have to talk about rankings. You already know what time it is. See y'all boys Thursday. Yeah, man, we going to catch y'all. We out. Peace.
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 Yes, sir.